welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Would you please turn my mic down in the studio?
Man, what's up with the echo?
I don't know, Bird.
Sound like we're in the hallway.
As you are.
So that's okay, Bird?
Yeah.
It's okay? Okay. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for a special edition of Seven Smoke Cigar Table Talk. We have a very, very special VIP guest tonight. And this is also our continuation of our conversation we had about a month ago about pertaining to trauma. And we're gonna dive deeper into it tonight. We have a very special woman here tonight. You can't say her name without putting that doctor on it. That DR, baby, it's real. We got Dr. Clare, Alderman, in the building tonight. She's gonna talk with us tonight about trauma and other things pertaining to that whole side of trauma. And we speak on it a lot, indirectly when it comes to trauma, because we all have some type of sense of trauma, you know. And we're gonna break it down tonight, though, man. I'm excited about it. We at Big Nick's. We outside. Y'all come on out and kick it with us on the patio. Be a part of the live audience. We'll love your input. We'll love to see you, period. You know what I'm saying? So we at Big Nick's down here on Bay Tree. So come on and get you some good food, some of the best food in south of the Mississippi, east of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Right. So come on out and get some of this Big Nick's food, cause we here, baby. We live. We got the cigars out. We're gonna have a great conversation tonight. Before we get started, though, I want to introduce everybody that's here. You know, starting to my left. Caught you.
Man.
I caught you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I caught you.
It's your boy, A Diggity Dig, no doubt, checking in with the echo.
And you got me, BYRD, Bird, okay.
Baby,
It's your boy Chime, man, young bull in the house.
young bull.
I'm a little rested, man. I ain't been here in a little minute.
Yeah. You clean too. Yeah, you clean too, baby. Yes, sir. Doctor, would you like to introduce yourself right now?
Yes, my name is Dr. Clarissa Alderman, and I'm the proud owner of Family Insight, located here in Valdosta, Georgia, and we have Playful Insight located in Gainesville, Florida.
Wow.
So it's a pleasure to be here tonight, sitting on the couch.
You on the couch,
Outside your
baby.
therapy
Yeah, that's right. There you
This
go.
is the vibe right here.
You're a natural too. You did that real
Yeah.
too smooth. You did that too smooth.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, man. I love it. I called you Claire.
Yeah, my government name is Clarissa.
Ah, got you.
Everybody knows me in this community and surrounding communities as Dr. Claire.
Dr. Claire. Okay, good. Dr. Claire. Well, okay, Dr. Claire. That's easier for me to say Alderman.
And my Facebook fans, they call me Claire Huxtable.
Okay, Claire Huxtable. I like it. That you have a identity when it comes to the people. That's good. We're gonna enjoy this talk tonight, y'all. We're gonna jump into our cigar moment, and it's cigar moment gonna lead into our conversation for the night. With Dr. Clare in the building tonight with us, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna really dive deep into this whole trauma deal. And before we get into that, though, let's do some temperature checks real quick. Yeah, how about that? That's good. Temperature check.
Yeah.
Y'all good with that? All right, cool. Shy, where you at?
Oh, man. I'm on an 8.
8? Okay.
I'm on an 8.
Ain't bad.
You
Ain't
know,
bad.
feeling a little better. But
Good.
I'm on an 8.
Good. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Bird.
Yo. I mean, I say an 8.
You at an 8? Okay. Bird tired, y'all.
Yo.
He back there sweating trying to put all this stuff together out here. I was trying to help him, but he don't give me no direction, you know. So I understand why you're an 8. You could have been a 10 if you just told me what to do.
I was at a 10 till I seen Avery ride by us.
You saw and waved. He passed by while he was out here struggling and sweating and waved, blew his horn and waved.
Man, I had something to do.
Yeah, come help us.
Well, yeah, I was coming.
After we were done, huh?
After
You came and sat down at 8.
Man,
Now you smoking a cigar.
all I did was pass by, going home. And
Oh, we
get
saw
ready.
you. Oh, we waved back.
But I did put a message out there. I asked, what you needed. Nobody said nothing. So I felt like you had it.
Boy, that's some low down stuff right there if I ever heard.
Look
it.
here, man. I'm about to tell y'all my temperature for real.
What's your temperature, man?
Look, man.
What's
Hey,
your temperature?
Pop.
Hush,
See,
Pop.
that's my dog over there. He gonna have my back.
Pop the trader.
Yeah. We cheat. Don't worry about it. We gonna find a way around everything.
Go. What's your temperature, Mr. Cheater?
Man, my temperature about a 10 and a half, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah. But you
Good.
know what? It would have been a full 11. But my boys was calling me, man. They out there in Reno, man, competing.
Reno,
Nevada.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They out there in Reno, man. They had a competition, man. I had to miss this one.
Dang, so this was your weekend to be down there in
would've
Reno
been-
competing?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
I should be down there right now, man.
But you
Going
chose
against
to
the
be
best,
here.
The best in the country right now.
The best in the country. Wow. Well, you are the best in the country, though.
Hey.
You number one to me.
Appreciate it, man.
And
Appreciate
pretty
it.
much everybody around here, too.
Hey, appreciate it. Yes,
yep,
sir.
yep.
But yeah, I'm at about 10 and a half, man. I'm feeling pretty good.
Good.
God been good to me, so I can't, I can't get around it.
That's right.
Nice,
Amen to
sir.
that now.
Yes, sir.
Amen to that. I can't even fight back. I used to have a joke about that, but you got me on that one.
Yes, sir.
But that's good. 10 and a half. That's good. That's a good
sir.
spot, baby.
Well,
Sure.
Well, how about you?
Me?
Yes.
No, I'm at 11, close to a 12 for sure. I'm learning how to channel things that I have to do, things that I have control over, things I don't have control over. All right, the things I do have control over, that's what I focus on. Things I don't, I'll slowly work my way into it. So I've learned to gather myself and not try to overdo it. My weakness is expecting the people to have the same mentality as me and move the way I move and do as I do. But I had to scale back, realize who you are, who I am, and know that people ain't like me. People not gonna move like me. So I do what I can, and it makes my mental even more greater and less stress. And once I get out of that jungle and I'm out here doing this right here, I'm blessed. Healthy, blessed. I'm on 12 now. After that conversation right there, after that right there.
I make the same mistake though, man. When you're dealing with people, you kind of expect you out of them.
Yeah, that's my weakness.
And then it's very, very, very discouraging, and it kind of bring you down because you don't get the same what you were given. You don't get back.
That's right. And I realize ain't nobody gonna do something how you gonna do it.
Yeah, how you
know what I'm
do
saying?
it.
So I stopped delegating. I'm like, no, I know I can tell you, me being with the position I have, I can tell somebody to do this, but I'm still, my character is I ask you, could you do this, blah, 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 and but usually I'm out doing it, I want to be on the street, on the beat sometime, I want to do what I'm used to, but sometimes I got to do the admin stuff, the admin and all the other, the red tape behind that, so I learned how to channel. I've learned how to channel it, and it makes me a better me. Level up so I can shut the devil up. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Well,
Use that now.
I like that. I might have to use that.
You got it. You got it, doc. You got it. You doctor. Shoot.
That's yours.
You got it. You got
You can
it.
have it. Please.
So your turn, doc. What's your temperature today?
Okay, well, I think my temperature this week and today is probably a 10.
Okay.
Now last week.
Yeah.
But today,
Right,
a lot of
right.
things last week was outside of my control. These
Gotcha.
things were the things that were in the palm of my hand that was within my control.
Yeah.
My expectation, if I asked them to do it, it didn't get done. I made sure it got done
It is.
to make sure that the task got completed.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
But it's frustrating along the way.
Come on now.
Okay, kind of push a little bit of your temperament, But this week, things were running a little bit smoother. I recognize you can only do these things right here,
That's
dog.
right.
Those things over there, those are outside of your control.
That's
You
right.
got to depend on other people
Yeah.
and their abilities. So today, I'm a 10. I ain't even had to flip my lid of curse.
Come
today.
on now. Come on now.
I'm truly
Amen to
blessed. Truly
that.
blessed. I look back and I was like, most people don't even have these problems.
That's right. Yeah,
Sitting here
right.
stressing
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
So pretty blessed about this matter.
Good. That's dope. That's dope. That's
Nice.
dope. I love
like
that.
that.
I love that. Anybody in the audience have a temperature check they want to share? feel free. If you don't, it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
You want to express how you're feeling, what's your temperature
open
right now?
mic.
Y'all, please feel free. Raise your hand if you want to, how you want to do it. This is open. This is open sesame right here, baby. This is open to the people. Anybody come out of these doors right here, come and sit down. We got the couches empty right here. Got a microphone over here. If you want to stay out here in the outside sections, you can do that also. But feel free to chime in at any time. That's why we came outside. When we be outside with y'all. You hear me? So come on out. If you haven't heard, we are at Big Nick's, baby. It's going down in a major way. So come on out. We're gonna talk about this thing tonight. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But no further ado, we're gonna jump into the cigar moment real quick, man. We're gonna go around the patio and see what everybody's smoking and what they're pairing it with. If you're smoking anything, or if you're sipping on anything. If you ain't smoking, if you're just sipping, let us know what you're sipping on so we can figure out how we can pair it with something that we smoking on.
There
You hear
you
me?
go.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we start off with you, Mr. A. Diggity.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, I started off early, and I got a Christoph Churchill Euro. Nice construction.
Okay.
It's a solid stick, man.
Okay.
You know,
Full body too.
a good. Oh, not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite.
You ain't hingy. It ain't
No,
hingy.
not quite.
Not
But
quite.
it'll get you there.
You ate your sneaker bar?
No, I still got it.
You should have ate that first, dog.
No,
Why?
I'm good. I got this right here.
Ah.
See, that was gifted to me, so I gotta make sure I
Smoke that.
You know, yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta.
yeah.
But anyway,
I was gonna ask you for it.
I don't usually smoke Christoph though, but I grabbed this, man, and it was a new one.
Yeah.
In the at the spot, so I just said, hey,
Okay.
try it out. V cut, it's
Yeah.
smoking pretty good,
Ring gauge, what, 52?
man. A little
50?
less, a little less. Yeah, about
50?
50. Yeah,
Okay. See?
it's it ain't too bad.
And you
I'm
V cut
enjoying
it.
it. Yeah, I V cut.
V cut.
Yeah,
Smooth pull.
yeah. It wasn't a struggle.
No struggle.
No struggle at all. It had a before I toasted it. It had a closed front, you know. So
Hey, Bucko. Turn off
that was
bike.
that was what that was a good thing. You know
Okay.
how I had the little closed front, light it off, and
Yeah.
yeah. Nice stick though, man. Nice stick. I like
Constructed.
it. Yeah,
Well, okay. Good.
I like it.
Good. Appreciate it. What you pairing it with? I had to get you.
I got my juice. Pops, I got my juice with me, all right? There you go. Yes, sir. So I'm pairing it with my traditional juice.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. Birdman, what you got? You smoking yet?
Not yet, but it's a Quorum Havana.
Okay. I couldn't quite hear what you said.
That's why I'm working on that back here.
Now you want to whisper. You were talking loud earlier.
A
Golly.
Quorum Havana.
You know, Bird talk and smile at the same time, man. The bigger the smile, the more we can't even understand what's going on. Whoa.
All right, so you say,
I can't hardly hear y'all back here either, so.
I'm gonna leave you alone, Bird. My bad.
we
My bad.
appreciate it, Bird. When you start smoking, let us know what you're smoking on.
Yeah.
What you got, Shy?
Ah man, I'm smoking on that JLW cigars, the
Shout out to
presidential.
JLW.
And I'm pairing them with some water tonight. You know, gotta drive home. I ain't trying to do too much tonight.
Responsible. That's what I'm talking about. That's good. How is that stick, man? Let's brag on that a little bit.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's my third one.
Huh?
It's my third one, but it's pretty good though.
Good. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
JLW, Miss what's her name?
Oh gosh. Uh-oh. I done
The
forgot
JLW.
their name, man.
Miss
JLW
dang it,
cigars.
Miss Kimberly, Miss Sydney, something like that.
Oh man,
But
don't
shout
know.
out JLW Cigars. She's amazing. She came down from Atlanta to share love with us down here at our last event here at Big Nick's, our Cuban Nights Bikers Edition. She came down and set up here, and came bearing gifts, you know. And we ran into her about a month ago in Albany at Billow Cigar Haven. Shout out to Billow Cigar Haven, Miss Regina and Patrick over there in Albany, Georgia. Billow Cigar Haven, and we saw her there, and we was talking to her. She broke down her history behind the JLW cigar. It represents her grandfather. So that picture that on that label is her grandfather, and that cigar represents him. It's Dominican wrap, very great cigar, great pull, constructed very well, and a beautiful box. And she's trying to get her stick out there. And so we want to show her some love by bringing her down here a couple weeks ago to our show, and she did good. And I'm sure we represent her well, and she definitely represents the cigar, her brand well. So shout out to her for that, man, coming down. It won't be our last time. She will definitely come back and kick it with us on one of our shows. So shout out to JLW Cigars, man. Huge asset that night. Huge asset that night, you know. And I won me a bottle of a cognac. Local owner out of Atlanta area. I won a bottle of cognac. Shy, you want a box of cigars, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a box of cigars?
Yeah, you ain't winning nothing, Doc.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we win those winners over here. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Yep.
I remember that.
Winners over here, man.
We still got to get to Tampa, so y'all keep talking. Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh man, appreciate that, Shy. What's this?
Hey, what you got, man? What you got?
I got a Cuban tonight. It's a special dish. We have the doctor in the building, baby. So I got a Cuban for the occasion. You hear me?
Yes.
You bought it. You got this for me,
Oh, man.
and you can't tell me which Cuban this is.
Well, I can't-
No label, but it's a real deal.
It just come
Cause
come straight out of Havana. Very, very, very nice smoke.
Yeah.
Not too harsh.
Very
Yeah,
mild.
I have
Cool.
to look at the profile to give you exact, but trust me, you got what it say.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very good stick, man. It don't sit on your palate that much, but it's very smooth stick. Retro, easy to retro.
Yes.
Let
No
the
burn.
smoke come through your nose. No burn. And no aftertaste. It's pretty cool, pretty smooth, laid back stick. Don't give you no high. I mean, just because it's a Cuban, don't get it twisted. Don't give you no high type of feeling. It's more laid back. It's mellow, and that's fine with me because it save me room to smoke another one.
Yeah.
Something more full body though.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm on right now, and I'm pairing it with 15-year Chivas.
So what?
Chivas Regal. I can't
think
say
you
it.
miss.
Well, I might have did, but it's 15 years.
Boy, that.
It's 15 years.
Okay. 15 years of it.
Chivas Regal.
So that's all I know.
Chivas.
15 years age.
Chivas. Regal.
Okay.
Chivas Regal.
Okay, all right.
Chivas Regal. And this is my second time having that brand. I had it back when I first met you.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Pops was sitting back there. We just experiment on some scotch. And this is a scotch, by the way.
That's right.
It's a scotch.
Yeah.
Who is this? Oh my goodness! I knew I put this thing on. I told you it was gonna happen. Didn't I say it was gonna happen? It never failed. But I put it on there. I got we got it back in the day, and I saw it yesterday. I said I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna see what they're talking about. Very smooth, no bite, but you know that smokiness. You're gonna feel that. You know it's a scotch. You know it's a scotch, of course. So it's a good pair. Real smooth and mellowed out. Also, it's no major bite at all. So I like it. Good pairing. You can sip on it for a minute. We did that. This right here happened. Me and Pop did this yesterday. So
Y'all, you and Pop did that?
and we were functional today.
I'm talking about y'all put a dent in that bottle.
Yep, me and Pop did it.
Man,
Yep.
that ain't even his drink.
Nope. I know. He did it with me. Yeah. He
Oh,
did.
Hey, kudos.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
sir.
was out there doing it. Smoked about 2 cigars.
Yeah.
A piece. Yeah. And then he kicked me out.
That's that.
That's how it used to go.
Say my man.
That's how it used to go.
It's over with.
Yes, sir.
That's how it used to
That's
go.
how you do it.
That's how it used to go, baby.
Out of here.
All right, time for you to go, sir.
Yep. Go home.
Listen to some old blues. Listen to some blues. But good. Anyone out in the audience want to share what they're smoking? If you're anybody smoking, AP man, get your head off your shoulder, baby. What's up, man? We got DJ AP in the building.
Yes, sir. Look at it. Look at it.
What you smoking on, AP?
Smoking, man. Man, ain't he cussing? Yeah.
Blue Mountain cigar. Oh my goodness.
Man,
A
where you got
premium
that
dip
from?
cigar dipped in peach and vanilla crime.
Vanilla Crown.
Wow. Wow,
They trying
that's
to get
special
you
right there.
drunk.
Okay,
Oh, yeah?
okay.
They
Ain't
had
never
to
heard of that.
experiment.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh, the cigar parlor.
yeah.
JG spot.
Yeah.
You ain't been there yet.
Yeah.
I
passed
told you.
by it,
That's the
though.
one, baby.
I passed
Small, intimate setting, man.
Yeah.
Used to be a hair parlor for real.
Really?
Yeah, had like a hairdresser, but they tricked that thing out and made it a cigar parlor. Very good play on words. For sure. I like that. Great food and drink, good selection. Yeah, man. I'm real nice. The owners are dope. They good customer service up there and everything. The parking sucks. The parking sucks. I mean, you gonna have to park on the grass.
For real?
And it'd be about 4 cars in the parking spot. I mean, in the driveway. I mean, in the parking area. But that's 4 cars too many.
Really?
You're gonna have to park somewhere else. That's the only thing, man. But yeah, great spot, man. Jonesboro. Shout out to Cigar Parlor, man.
Yeah.
One of my South Atlanta spots that I stop at on my way. Yeah, on my way up into the craziness. That get my mind right there for sure. So shout out to the Cigar Parlor, man. Shout out to JG, them boys up there too, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, AP. What you pairing it with, AP? Woodford and Patron.
Say it with me.
Liqueur.
Oh, Woodford
Wolford.
and Patron liqueur.
Patron.
Well, I'm scared of you.
Liqueur. So they get that sweet. Yeah, okay. Orange liqueur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
I feel that. Yeah. Appreciate
Wolford,
that, AP.
that's our homeboy.
Yeah, Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, Wolford. Okay, for sure. Good. Let me see. That's everybody out there smoking. That's good.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Pops, what smoke?
Pop
Pop,
over there puffing on something, man.
what you smoking on, bro? Oh, he got one of the chapter ones, baby. The
Chapters
chapter
over
ones. The ambiance. Courtesy of 7 Smoke. That's our cigar right there. Pops over there smoking on. Chapter 1, the ambiance, baby. Full body, 7 different blends. From Nicaragua to Dominican to give me another one. What's the I forgot. Honduras, yeah, there we go. Throw them out there, man. It's like 7 of them, baby.
Seven
But
of them out there.
so you got 7 blends in that bad boy. You get everything out of it. Full body. And it's a great stick. Great smoke, great stick, great pull. Shout out to LT Stogas, Tony Breeze, local guy, our cigar roller. He actually do it. He roll our cigars right here in Valdosta, Georgia, man. So yeah, shout out to Tony Breeze, baby. LT Stogas, Inc. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what you pairing it with, Pop? You say you don't want to do.
We already know. Yeah,
man.
the juice.
Yeah. The juice, baby. The juice. For sure. Appreciate that, everybody. For those that's on right now, what you got, Doc?
I would like to share well, I'm not smoking, but I would like to
It's your
contribute
night,
to
Doc.
the conversation.
Okay.
Come on with it, Doc.
We outside.
We outside, Doc.
You know,
We
we're on the
outside.
couch. We brought therapy out here.
Mhm.
So I'm honored to be here, to be honest with you. So I thought I would bring the 7 Smokes a little gift here.
Hey,
We got
come
a
on,
gift
baby.
bag. That go in mine
I
yet?
was wondering. I seen the green, the paper. I said, yeah, we got gifts, baby.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for this moment. I'm waiting. I like gifts.
I'm ready to go in my
Okay,
bag.
so inside here, of course, we have a smoke for you.
That's my second smoke for the night.
Okay, nice full body,
The fat bottom Betty,
fat body.
dead wood.
Since I'm the only lady
Yes.
here, I thought this nice fat bottom
Yes.
belly would be a nice representation, a metaphor
Hey,
for
we
you
are,
being the single lady on the couch.
Come on,
we are fans of the system,
Okay.
so yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
This is a
Fat body,
sweet
yes.
smoke. Sweet
Listen to
smoke.
it,
Very
breaking it
sweet.
down.
Sweet pool.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicely tightly wrapped here.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Break
I
it
heard
down.
it's enjoyable.
Very.
Very.
Shout out to
Very
you, Doc.
relaxing.
Very
Yes.
popular too.
Very
That's
popular.
Absolutely.
That's one of the popular ones out of the system.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
and so
ma'am.
this was recommended by me by Mr. Matt. He's
Shout out to Mr. Mac.
Yeah, Mac. What
yes,
up, Mac?
Mr. Matt, of course, he's a smoker.
Yes.
Okay. And then now I don't drink now, but since the topic is on trauma tonight,
Okay.
we have you a nice cognitive
Oh wow.
glass here that says, "I don't want an adult today."
That's what I'm talking about. I love
We
that.
don't want an adult
Oh,
today.
Lord, I love that.
Look
So you can go home after a long day and you can light up.
I need me one because
And
my
you
wife
can
got all the
rest up.
glasses.
I love that.
That's right there.
It's just for you. Now.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
amazing.
want to adult. Read the glass, woman. I don't want to adult.
Read the glass.
Leave me alone.
Just leave me
Don't get me
alone.
in trouble with your wife.
Hey.
She good people.
She at
I
church.
love
She
that.
can't hear me right
And
now.
I'm pairing mine with some Dr. Pepper. Dr. Clare is
Come on now.
sipping on
There
the
you
Dr.
go.
Pepper tonight.
Doctor, sipping on the doctor. Yeah, all 26 flavors of it, man. Yeah, we got a biker in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He don't understand what's going on right now, but it's all good. We're glad he's here.
Yes.
Amen. All right, good.
All right.
What was I? I'm looking forward to my gifts. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep this thing going. Do we want to pay some bills or what? Want to bring Tim them in? What we got? Huh?
Yeah.
What you say?
Pay bills. Keep going.
Keep
Yes,
going.
sir.
We don't pay no bills
Yes,
tonight.
sir.
You
I
like to
tell
go
you
off.
what,
It's your
man.
fault, Bird.
Look, man. I got my bag.
Of course you do. You selfish joker, man.
Got my bag.
You couldn't pass none out. You just gonna get yours and sit them in your lap, huh? Well, you something else, boy. You something else. But anyways, all right. We are here. No, you hold it. You hold it. I know what's in it too. So don't. And I know where my bag at. So don't go home with 2 bags. Yeah. But we are here, baby. We're live on Facebook, live on Twitch, live on YouTube, live on Spotify.
Yep.
Well, we live, man. And we're live at Big Nick's out here in the open, baby. Welcoming everyone to come and sit in the audience with us. Let's talk about this thing. We have amazing guest tonight, VIP guest. She family after this. Everybody family after you sit in these couches, you know. So Dr. I was about to say Huxtable. Golly. We got Dr. Clare in the building tonight. Dr. Clare, y'all know her, Dr. Clare. We're gonna talk about trauma. We're gonna talk some things. She has a protege in the building also. We're gonna get to it, cause I'm sure he's gonna be on the mic later on. And they're right, yeah. He gonna be on the mic too. We also got we got Tim and Toddy. We got them guys in the building gonna talk to us tonight also. You know. So yeah, we're gonna have a good night tonight, baby. We're gonna really have some conversation. So come on out if you're close by. If you're looking for something to eat. Come on out to Big Nick's. That's where we at right now. We live and in color, baby. So come on and kick it. We got drink specials tonight. Drink special tonight.
What?
$8 Tito's, Patron, and Hennessy. $5 margaritas and $5 Crown, baby.
Hey,
so y'all
man.
come on out, man.
That
I
chocolate
love
crown
that.
done hit the ground, didn't it?
That chocolate crown hit the crown. Boy, you say that again.
That chocolate crown done hit the ground.
Hey, bars.
Hey,
Time
I'm ready.
stamp.
I need to try that one.
But you sit down somewhere. You know you're a
Sit
sweet
down.
tea drinking joker.
Okay, then check this out,
Hush.
man. Check this out. Let's talk about the craze behind football games.
You want to jump into that?
Hey,
So let's
hey,
okay.
While we waiting on Bird,
This is gonna lead into trauma right here. So
Yes,
let's
it
talk about the
definitely is.
Falcons
It
real
definitely-
quick. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's get that out of the way
yes,
real
let's
quick,
get
man.
that out of the way,
Cause your boy Cool need to find another shoe.
man.
Cause he's killing us.
What's wrong with his foot, man?
Every time when it comes down to a clutch field goal,
It go off to the side.
Off to the side.
you hush, Pop. You ain't got no team. Man, I'm like Cool. Shout out to Penix.
He
He
did
played.
all he could.
He played. He did his
know?
thing. He did his thing.
It just didn't turn out like he wanted it to turn
They
out.
came back. They used the clock management was great. Worked their way down the field.
But
30-some yard field goal. Like how you do that? How you do that?
no,
How do you do that?
No, you talking about that field goal? How you doggone be 15 points, 30 points to 15 points ahead and then lose?
Bruh.
Boy, Baltimore Ravens, boy, y'all better
Shout-
step up. Y'all got to
Hey,
step up.
hey, shout out, you brought up JG earlier. Shout out to JG and his Baltimore Ravens.
Oh my gosh, man.
Shout out to JG and his Baltimore Ravens, man.
That was ugly.
I picked Buffalo.
You did.
Me and my sister picked. I always
Look
pick
at
Buffalo.
you lucked up, didn't you?
Yeah, my sister kept texting me, man, they keep on scoring. I say, just be patient, man. You're dealing with some real vets in Buffalo. They see the Ravens every year. They know what's up. And you still got Josh Allen over there.
Yeah, well,
still got Josh.
You gotta give it to Derrick Henry though.
Yeah, he did
He
his
the
thing.
one who gave you a chance to come back.
But he ain't do nothing for half.
Huh?
He didn't do too much in the first half.
No, he didn't. Well, I mean, what he got?
That last touchdown he ran, I said, yeah, it's over. Good night, Buffalo. Good night, but boy,
They
Josh Allen,
sat
baby.
him out in the third quarter and came back in. I think he had too much water.
Josh Allen, baby. Josh Allen. Yes,
The
indeed.
boys had some wiggle room then.
Yes.
Yes.
Great game. Great
Yeah.
game, man.
Yeah.
I didn't do good on my bracket. Hey, where Paul learn how to whistle on a helicopter?
Man, I don't know, man.
Crazy.
I don't know.
You must be deaf in the ears.
Dude, for real.
I didn't know that.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yes, the Chiefs got upset
Boy,
by the Chargers.
big time.
A lot of people lost
Big
a lot of
time.
money.
Big. That was the money game right
That
there.
was a money game.
That
man.
was the money game. I wish I had me a couple on that.
Cause majority of the people picked the Chiefs.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, and they were doing good.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everybody went to sleep.
Complacency.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And you remember you was talking about?
Yeah.
You know, who was talking about preseason when? Why they ain't letting the starters play? Why they ain't letting the starters play?
Yeah.
And he played the first game, the first preseason game. It don't mean nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They played you like the Falcons did.
They trying to they fighting for a position in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it don't mean, and you know, everybody's excited to see him play in a preseason game, which is rare for someone like at his caliber. He actually played, you know, because he liked to play the game.
Yeah.
You know, other people had that little, we're gonna play the third game or second game or play a series here and play a series there. But he played the first game, so obviously, you know, it still didn't mean too much. They lost.
They lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tough loss right there. And
Yeah,
they messed up a lot of people picks this week,
Oh, yeah.
especially mine. Yep. Started off bad.
All right.
Um,
All right, Bird.
college football though this weekend got some good college games.
Yeah.
You got Georgia, Tennessee,
Yeah.
LSU, and Florida.
yeah.
Oh, let's
man,
talk about
that's
Florida.
gonna
Florida
be-
gotta,
Hey,
Let's
Florida
talk
gotta
about
get a W.
Florida.
Hey,
I need all my Florida Gators to
Dude,
stand up
step
and come in the front of the
step
congregation.
up. Oh my
Got to,
gosh.
man.
Step up.
Everybody picked Florida to be the SEC champions this year, but they couldn't beat South Florida. They got bullied.
Such a shame.
Man.
Yeah.
Say, Florida, I need y'all to stand, come into the front
Yeah,
of the congregation
No,
real quick.
they ain't got time to come to the front.
We need them to come up here.
Yeah.
I need to talk to them.
Yeah.
We need to see what's going on with them.
We gonna talk to them. We gonna talk to them off camera.
Florida State is a feared team, the most feared team in college football right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Yes.
Really?
Florida State.
Man.
I give it to them. And I'm a dog, but I like Florida. Florida State is cool. I mean, you know, but they ain't SEC. I'm good with it.
They said
But,
we needed that year off last year now.
Huh?
Last year we needed that year off.
Man.
We needed that year off.
Yeah, but
Because we had
they
to
got a whole
reprogram.
new look.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about them. You know, they got an offensive line that definitely bullied the defensive line of Alabama. We going back to last week because we got to talk about that.
Yeah.
They bullied.
They played good.
Alabama
man.
defensive line.
They played excellent ball, man.
When the last time y'all seen Alabama ranked 21? Man, that's boy. But they bullied them all the way up and down the field, offensively and defensively. The quarterback is he's a nice passer, but he can definitely run the ball also.
Yeah.
He's a well balanced, but he don't have to because that offensive line is amazing. They got some in Florida State, and I'm looking forward to see how far they go
Alright.
this year. Very looking forward towards that right there, man. Who else stood out? No one really. Who else stood out?
All right.
I'm disappointed in Florida though. All right, cool.
All right, Bird. We
Oh no, you stopped it. No, you carry on.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Hey,
look around.
well, guess what? We're going to go pay some bills. Hey, we're going to, take our time doing what we do, and then we're going to come back and get with Miss Clare, Dr. Clare.
Got the boy. Put a
Yes,
dot on that
yeah,
thing.
we got to put that dot on that thing for sure. All right? But until then, we're going to do what?
Smoke.
Baby.
Yeah. We back, baby. Another week, another episode of 7 Smoke Cigar Table Talk, man. I'm here with my guys, my brothers, my compadres. You know what I'm saying?
Seven Smoke Cigar Table Talk.
Yeah.
Listen every Thursday at 8 p.m.
You missed Thursday at 8, catch it Sunday at 2.
Oh, you hear me?
on In the Mix Radio.
People listen now. In the mix.
In the Mix Radio.
Scan the code or visit live365.com/station/In the Mix Radio. Smokes Up. Thursdays at 8 p.m. Then again on Sundays at 2 p.m.
Okay.
The R Report is the most talked about new urban website out.
That's insane.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing you the latest on everything, music, entertainment, news, and more. You also get the scoop on everything from the biggest artists to the hottest new independent artists buzzing in the industry. Grab a copy of the magazine or visit them online at therreportmag.com. For advertising and spotlight inquiries, call 229-569-0018. The R Report. Visit therreportmag.com.
It's your boy Zell, Seven Smokes on, supporting Cluck Norris and Bird Gang Chicken. The best wings in South Georgia. Got over 20 different handmade flavors. Make sure to try his specialty handmade ranch and also home of the chimichanga cheesecake.
Chimichanga.
He also will be having a new spot opening up down in Adel, Georgia. That's going to be 1003 West 4th Street, Adel, Georgia. Shout out Bird Gang Chicken and Cluck Norris.
What up, what up, what up? It's Cigar Law here, representative of Seven Smoke Cigars. Make sure y'all go visit mysockTherapy.com. My brother Gerard Brown, CEO of Sock Therapy. Go find you some socks, men, women, and kids. They have a plethora of different types of designs and socks for men, women, and kids. Make sure y'all go and find some socks, man. Make sure you type in the promo code 7SMOKE and get your 10% discount. Let them know 7 Smoke sent you, baby. Until next time, continue to smoke.
Hey, yo, Avery, I just got a brand new Chevy Blazer, man. I need to get them things tinted. Where I need to go?
Oh, shoot, man. Just bring them on over here to Preferred Window Tint, man.
Oh, yeah?
I'll get you taken care of, man.
What all you do?
Hey, man, I tint the windows on the fronts. If you want them the fronts tinted, I tint the whole thing. Dude, pretty much, man, I tint whatever that got glass in it, I'll tint it.
Okay. How can I book?
Oh, man, well, all you got to do, man, is give us a call at 229-474-5082.
Do you only do cars?
No, man, I do residential, commercial. I even do heavy equipment.
Okay, bet. I will be coming soon. What's the address? Did you say?
Oh, man, 733 East Hill Avenue.
Okay, bet.
Valdosta, Georgia.
We pulling up real soon, then. I need that tent.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Yo, it's Shy, Young Bull, Seven Smoke Cigars. If you're looking for premium cigars, go holler at Sam at Gibson Tobacco, 1407 West Hill Avenue, Valdosta, Georgia. Tell them Seven Smoke sent you.
Shows can't run without production. For the best in the game, contact I Am Bird. For all your mastering, mixing, podcast, and live stream needs, I Am Bird is your guy. You can reach him at iambird.com.
Hey, yo, Bird, these things on?
We back, baby. We back, man. We got a lot going on, man. A great night. Hey, Pop. Learn how to whisper. Here we are outside, and we live. We out. Toddy, what's happening, baby?
What's good?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We got man, listen. Free game in the building tonight also to add to the conversation along with the doc. we got Toddy and Tim. I can let them introduce themselves because I mean I don't do no justice with these guys right here either. So to my left right here, what we got?
We got the talented Timothy Lassane, peace to the divine family. It's the God.
Yeah, man, it's me, Toddy. Take note of what you hear, reflect on what you see.
Amen. So tonight, of course, we as y'all know, we gonna talk this thing trauma. I just spoke also with a young gentleman in the back here, sitting next to I Am Bird. He has a nice story to. And some may be familiar, but some may not be. The snippet he just gave me was eye-opening and never heard of it, but it's very very touching and it falls into that whole trauma state. However, he's a survivor for sure. Very huge survivor of the story. So we're gonna bring that in also. Real good story right there behind that. So, but yeah, man, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about tonight.
Let's go.
Trauma. You hear me?
Trauma and trauma.
So yeah, let's dive in. How y'all want to do this? How we want to start this? Doc, you got something
up here, so let the
yeah,
specialist
the specialist.
Well, let's just check in though.
Okay.
Let's check in. I mean, like, how often do you really just check in to see how well you are?
Okay.
You know?
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
You guys did your temperature check earlier
Yeah.
today, but did you really just do your temperature check? You know, if your car is making a sound or what have you, you're gonna take your car to the mechanic and get it checked out.
That's right.
But oftentimes we just go through life. We're doing all of our responsibilities. We're doing everything we need to do. But how well are we when we're doing it?
That's right.
So
That's right.
as we take our car in, we also need to check in on ourselves.
That's
We
right.
need to check on our heart, how we feel in there, and we need to check on our mind to make sure it's right as well. So let's check in with you.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. T.I.N. want to hit?
Checking in.
Checking in.
Baby.
I'm mentally I'm in a good space.
Okay.
I got a long story, but overall I think I know for a fact that I'm better now than I was. I'm 1% better now than I was yesterday.
Come on.
So
Okay. That's progress.
I'm checking in. You feel me?
Yes.
I'm here.
That's right.
You know?
I seen you walking the other day on Hill Avenue.
I be everywhere.
Man,
cuz, you feel me?
I blew when I realized when I saw you in the rear view. I said, I blew down the road.
Yeah.
I said, I tried to let you know it was me, and then in my patrol truck.
I do 6 miles every day, man.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
7 days a week, 6 miles. Well, I missed a day because of situation, but I make up for
There
it.
you go. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will for sure.
So yeah, I'm good, man. I'm in a good place. Ain't no blockages. You know what I mean? I'm pretty much open and ready for whatever.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Straight fighter for sure.
For
Fighter
sure. No
Fighter for
question.
Sure. Good. Appreciate that.
I'm in
Toddy?
the same, kind of what I said last time. Like a lot, trying to accomplish a lot. Use structure to knock off different tasks. Basically, what Doc's saying is we tend to treat our physical like something wrong with ailment, sickness, Lord forbid any type of disease. Just shout out my brother Tim's cancer.
Sure.
We're gonna treat those things, but we never treat our mentals. Basically, what she's saying.
Yeah.
We ain't going to the therapist. We ain't going to the
Right.
counselor. We have all this mental stuff going on, but like she said, we don't treat it. We just continue to go through life. So we put our mental on the back burner, which is backwards because our mental impacts our physical.
Yeah.
Slowly, like it's gonna slowly impact us till we usually, like I said in the last episode, better out than in.
Yeah.
Because when it come out at the wrong time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just trying to accomplish a lot. Make sure I get these tasks completed.
There you go.
But I agree, we just go through life. We don't, especially us black people.
Yeah.
We don't treat our mental.
For sure.
For a long time, we didn't even believe in counseling and therapy.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
look at you like you crazy. And we deal with the most trauma. You're talking about trauma, we deal with the most trauma, but we don't treat our mental like we're supposed to. Even in this little setting,
Yeah.
talking to your peers or your people that you can confide in, you won't even talk to your brother about it. You just sit there and kind of deal with it.
Yeah.
TIM called the sunken place. A lot of times we in that sunken place, so yeah.
It's true.
So I'm kind of still the same.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of stuff to knock out in
Gotcha.
You dibble and dabble in a lot of stuff. You just have a lot going on. But good space though. Good energy though.
That's good. That's good. That sunken place, man. I think we all been victim of that for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got checked last night by my brother Westside, Jimmy.
Okay.
You know, like I ain't know all that. I know because I've been in the sunken place.
Yeah.
I was talking about it. I just deal with it. Go deal with it. I just, you know, I don't have time really. I feel like it, which is the wrong feeling. I don't have time to be venting. I can't afford to vent. That's always been my thing. I can't afford to be worried and stressed and
You
venting.
can't afford not to.
Yeah, we made time for
You
what
gotta
we
invest
want.
in yourself,
and that's the
your
reality.
body, your well-being.
I can't afford not to.
You
Absolutely.
can't afford not to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we make time for what we want. Man.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
So you can't afford not to.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been a victim of that sunken place for sure, a lot. Majority of my life, I guess you would say. Probably still in it.
That's interesting.
And unknowingly, you know, like, you know, the law enforcement side of things.
Right.
I don't talk about that, but I've been in it for a minute and it's like seen a lot of things and yeah, some devastating stuff. But I never talked about it, and I don't feel like it has taken over my mental of my heart yet.
But that's vicarious trauma. See, we haven't talked about the definition of trauma, but just being your occupation, you are witnessing or you're addressing other people's trauma, and it's vicariously your body holds all of that. What you were exposed to, what you saw, what you processed while you were helping other people. Okay, and if you don't unpack that or deal with that, it just stays on you.
Yeah, right.
So let's not pick up other people's trauma now.
Man. But can I help it?
It's your occupational.
Yeah, right,
you know,
right.
So, and then even in our families, we pick up some of their stuff as well.
That's
you
where
know?
it started.
But that's where it starts. But we got to learn how to not take on that vicarious trauma.
Right.
Yeah, how to cope with it.
Sure.
Through that, because like a lot of stuff that we may see in our field of work that we don't got no choice but to kind of take it home. Well, not take it home, but you know, at night you might get that thought about work, like, oh, I forgot to do this. But like, how do we take that first step to deal with it?
Okay, well, I have a rule. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 rule. This is nothing, you know, that I learned in the textbooks or nothing like that, but it's a self-care technique. So you give yourself at least a good 5 to 10 minutes to unprocess what you have been exposed to and identify your feelings about it. Okay? Then once you get past that 5 minutes, then 4 things that you can think positive or think about how you can manage it. Come up with 4 things. Okay, this happens again. How can I process that? Okay? Give yourself another 3 minutes to sit with what those 4 things were. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna bring this home, I'm gonna talk about it, leave it alone, or I'm gonna get it out. I'm not just gonna let it stay inside. I'm gonna write it out, I'm gonna get it out, I'm gonna talk to my friends, I'm gonna text somebody just to get it out so it's not all on me, okay? And then 2 things you wanna do different. You gotta think about 2 things that you wanna do different. And then what's your takeaway from it? Because sometimes things happen for a reason. Sometimes we're exposed and we're in situations for a reason. What's your takeaway from it? What is it? Okay, identify that so then you can move forward. So it's kind of a survival technique. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, how I'm gonna cope with it, how I'm gonna deal with it, and how I'm gonna process it. It's important for you to process it.
Right.
You gotta be able to let this stuff go, because if not, it's gonna pile up.
Sure.
Yeah, and most men don't like to, you know, I don't wanna put it out there like that, but most men don't wanna talk about their feelings. You know, you guys kind of just hold all that stuff in. And then when you do want to talk, it doesn't come out, you know, the way you may intend it. So that's why I'm asking you to go ahead and start practicing it now.
Yeah.
You know, with yourself. Okay, what can I do different? What are some other things here? How can I have handled this? Okay.
Thank you. Well said. Well said. Well said.
And trauma is different for everybody. You know.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a, you know, of course we have a DSM-5 that, you know, definition of trauma, but you know, I like to think of the big traumas and little traumas.
Okay.
You know, big traumas can be, you know, a traumatic experience, you know, and it depends on how you experience the trauma.
Right.
So like a trauma can be a fire. Of course, we all was in the hurricane. We went through Idalia, went through Helene, we went through all of these, and we went through the pandemic, COVID. Okay, that could be a big trauma for some people. Now, for some people, that might have been a little trauma because, you know, they were tired, they wanted to social distance, they don't like being out in crowds, they needed a little rest, so staying home for a couple days, you know, without some power, gave them a little rest, and by the sixth day, their lights came on, so it wasn't that traumatic for them. You know, a car wreck, a death, emptiness, all these things are traumas, but it's all in how you perceive those traumas, whether it's a big trauma or a small trauma for you.
I like that. I like that. So what's your the breakdown of trauma? Let's start with that. The breakdown or the definition. How you see the simple, basic definition of trauma.
Any event that causes you any distress or discomfort that you cannot cope with on your own, really.
And so the small stress to big stress, small stress, big stress. Small traumas, big trauma.
Traumas.
So I always said that I think everybody has some type of trauma.
Well, yeah.
Even if it's small or big. I've always
Small or
said to my
big.
guys, like it's small or big, it's like to the point where like, why don't eat pasta salad? You know, like what? You know what I'm saying? Because I had a bad experience with pasta salad. You know what I'm saying? As a kid. Type
That's
deal.
why I don't eat fish.
It's
Had
okay,
a bad experience with a bone.
So it's like a classical conditioning.
Yes.
Similar to that. Okay.
Very bad. So most behaviors, when we think about trauma, it's more behavioral related.
Yeah.
So we repeat behaviors that gives us a feeling of euphoria. Trauma doesn't necessarily gives us a feeling of euphoria or good feeling.
Right.
So it's how our body and our minds associate how we experience that trauma.
Right.
So stay with me for a minute, guys, okay? Stay with me for a minute.
Let these bikers come up in here. You know us again. Shout out to the bikers, baby. We talking about trauma right now, guys. Come on, hurry up. And they just riding through the parking lot, making all this noise, thinking they want to come and sit down and take it. But anyway, go ahead, Doc.
So trauma is kind of behavior related. So most behaviors we do, or we repeat those behaviors if they give us a sense of euphoria or satisfaction. For instance, if you had some good sex, you want more good sex, right?
Right.
You want to repeat that behavior. If you had some forceful bad sex, do you want that again? That could be traumatic for
Right.
somebody. That could be trauma. Okay, I see how y'all faces are processing that. That can be a big trauma or a little trauma. It all depends on the experience. That's what trauma is.
Yes, the experience.
It's how
Absolutely.
you experience it, how your body and your mind process what happens to you.
Right. Like that.
That's a good one.
You over there, I see you.
Some of us,
Challenge the same. What you got for
some
me?
of us, some of us traumatized.
I don't think he was expecting Doc to use that as a metaphor.
That's a real great depiction. That's a real good one.
Yeah, I done heard that.
I knew I would grab your attention with that.
Yeah. Now I really wasn't stuck on that, but that was a good analogy you used though. But I was thinking about the vicarious trauma. That's what I was writing over here.
That's the first time hearing that myself.
Yeah. I was stuck on that.
So that more like he said, he was saying he can't. But I think what you're saying is when it comes to vicarious trauma, if you taking on somebody else's trauma, that could be that build up.
Yeah.
So when they do come out, you know what I'm saying? So you probably want to catch it now, basically.
Yeah, right.
Because when it, as something build up, it explodes. So that build up, that build up could turn into a bad situation when it comes to that trauma. I was just thinking about when I think about trauma, I think about she said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was thinking about the 3 E's: your environment, what you're exposed to, that cause the experiences.
Come on.
So your environment, a lot of times the environment could be inside the house. It's people dealing with trauma inside their home now. Home is supposed to be where the peace at. You know what I'm saying? You got, I hate to say it, I think I was kind of talking about it last time before we left. People going through parents' alcohol abuse, girls getting molested, child abuse. So think about it, that's inside the home, that's the environment. I think about what they exposed to outside the home.
And then what they're going to experience.
That's what I'm saying. So those 3 E's is crazy. The environment, your experiences, and what you're exposed to is what's going to cause the trauma.
Right.
So that's why inside the home, I know Tim talk about all the time, we should always try to prevent what you expose your kids to. Even something simple as a scary movie.
Right.
Sometimes that mental makeup ain't ready for it. Now your kid having nightmares.
Right.
Because they don't watch Jason and Freddy Krueger.
That part.
I'm serious.
I'm still having,
we thinking like it's small. It's just
Nightmares off of that.
you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just small, just a
50
scary
years
movie. We
later.
grown, but you got this little child. You know, she's watching the same thing. You know, they put the parental advisory, set your limits on it, but that could traumatize a child just by what they watch on TV.
Absolutely.
So I always think about like the 3 E's and how can we limit? Because right now, outside the home, our kids exposed to everything.
Everything.
Social media is not helping either. That's
Especially the phones and the tablets, man. They're
phone,
exposed.
you
They're
know,
exposed.
they exposed to everything a lot more than we thought it was bad when we coming up, but they exposed to so much.
And even if you got it like on the kids' YouTube, it still pop up like some crazy crap. Like I be telling my little girl, like, don't watch nothing scary, like the little Halloween little stuff that come across the screen. I'm like, no, turn that off. Like, I don't know, that's just me right now. But yeah, I don't play that.
Man.
They showing everything on these phones and on TV.
Everything.
And regardless of what you're rearing a child, I don't want to say raising, but regardless of what you put into that household, you can be a hell of a mother, hell of a father. That child get outside them walls of your house and be exposed to all this other stuff that these other kids, your peers around you.
Yes, sir.
That you want to fit in. You don't want to be the simp in a group right now. You don't want to be bullied. So I'm gonna do what I know I ain't been taught at home. I'm gonna jump into this right here. Now, it makes it harder for a parent because I know I ain't teach you that. And I haven't had you around nobody that talks or do or think or say things like that right there. So where you getting it from? Of course you're getting it from school and people you're hanging around in that 8-hour span right there. And they're dismissing what you've been taught at home or what's been taught to you at home. And that's where the issues that I see every day right now.
Right.
Great parents. I know some great parents, old school parents, the way like your mother, that type of parent. And they're not afraid. These kids are not afraid of the punishment that they may receive from their parents at home nowadays. They be out at 2, 3 in the morning, committing all kinds of crimes.
Yeah.
And then you got the nerve to say, what the city doing for these kids to do? Ain't nothing for the city to do for these kids at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you supposed to be
You know what I'm saying?
sleeping.
Like, ain't nothing we can do for them. And they don't want to do they got way more things to do outside now than we did back then. We had sports. That was our outside.
Yeah.
Run around, jumping in trees and so on and so forth.
Going
these kids don't want to.
outside.
They don't want to. Yeah. They don't want to do none of that. They don't want to. If they outside doing some stuff they ain't got no business doing.
Yeah.
Other than that, they inside on that phone or that game system. So they don't want to do certain things. You can put all kinds of events in the city. These kids, little kids will, because they want to have around. They want to have fun. But these middle age, 14, 15, 16, they don't want to do none of that stuff. That don't interest them. So when you talk about doing stuff for the kids to do, give us an idea. We can bring all kinds of people, the motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, all that good stuff in town. But who gonna show up? Crime Hall meeting is an example.
Nobody shows up.
How we can help change the climate of crime in the city, this small town. You got 4 or 5 people show up, and they'd be older people too.
Yeah.
And I always say bring your kids so they can get a whiff of what we're talking about also. We got an older crowd come in, 4 or 5, want to make a difference. The old school, the one that raised us, they come in, they speak their piece. How can we help you? Because the law enforcement needs your help, the community, we need your help, we need your feedback. And like I said, before 4 or 5 people show up. But yet you go on word of mouth. Mm-hmm. Oh, everybody got something to say on word of mouth, baby. Everybody they hide behind the keyboard. They hide behind it. But we gave you the open dialogue to come on out, to open.
Chose not.
You chose not to.
Yeah.
But yet the same day, same time, you doing this right here. Open door policy. However, you don't want to do that. You got my number. You don't want to do that.
Right.
But you always say, "Oh, I wonder who is this and who is this and where's this money go?" Come on, talk to me.
Yeah,
Don't get on here you want to build your audience. You entertainment right now.
Yeah.
You entertainment. So that's what we fall into also when it comes to trying to manage this trauma this trauma is happening in all aspects, and it's like, you know, you get out your car and you see these three black kids walking down the street. You want to sit in your car until they pass.
Yeah,
That's
wait,
crazy
they go
trauma.
by.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, like, golly, it's that bad now.
Yeah.
That's where we at. In towns like this right here, in places like, you know, Equipment, small town, you know, like that's foreign. Man, we never did no. I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah.
I'm so unfamiliar with my town that I grew up in. I'm so unfamiliar with it. It's like a new town. Like I'm in a whole nother town doing in my profession. It's so unfamiliar to me. And that's what we see. That's what we hear about in these council meetings and in the crime hall meetings. These kids walking around, but they are not brave. They do stuff at night. They're not gonna do it in the day, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the older crowd don't know that. They just hear the crime and they terrified. They terrified. They don't wanna get out their car if they see a group of kids. They're gonna sit there until they walk past.
Right.
These are the conversations that we get on a regular basis. Like, wow, it's so we gotta do something better. You know, for our older people, that's the part of the legacy. You know, they raised us. We know what they expect. They know, you know, and to see this right, to see them being scared. They used to be the freedom fighter type. You know, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like they ain't get out the car. It's tough. It's tough. So trauma is heavy in all ages right now.
Mr. Law, we have a lot. The family system has changed too. So we have a lot of grandparents and relatives raising children now, and so that looks different. And then we also have a lot of generational trauma that was never addressed, never talked about, never exposed. You know what went on in the home, and the environment stayed in the home, and there was a lot of unhealthy things going on in the home, abuse, physical neglect, various things. And those things were never addressed. So, you know, I'm not giving a pass, but we have to be aware that these two things do contribute. We got older parents parenting a newer generation of a kid. Because this is a new generation of children. They don't have no fear.
Different.
You know,
no code.
My parents could look at me and I was straight.
That was it.
You know,
that was it.
My father would speak to me a certain way, and I knew, like, okay, I don't. Yes, but these children will curse you out, test boundaries, pull guns or weapons on you. And some of these grandparents or these older parents are, you know, that's traumatic for them.
Very
How do they address that? What skills or tools do they have to work with, you know, to help these young children? So I'm not minimizing it, but I just want us to make us aware that these are the new statistics now.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, this is the new statistics for trauma. And we see a lot more. We see a lot of unhealed people walking around from things from their childhood that they never addressed. They're just walking around in silence with all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just trying to function every day. And that's still an unhealthy place to be in.
Man.
That's an unhealthy place to be in.
So do you have, because I was thinking about this trauma, like kids that's going through trauma but being raised by a parent that went through trauma. You know, that could be a bunch of our stories. We don't see it, but my mother used to give me stories of, you know, her growth. Like, so she went through so much trauma, but you bring in these lives in this world, like you said, generational, not able to heal, and it spill over. The frustration, you know, however you feel, the heartbreak, you know, however you, whatever going through your mind mentally, however you feel it can spill over to the child. So I was gonna ask you, have you ever had to talk to parent and a child at the same time?
Absolutely. You know, I kind of specialize in foster care, so I work a lot with families that get involved. You know, the agency gets involved with their family systems for various reasons. And sometimes when they get involved, it may be for, you know, not having enough resources in the home to meet the children's basic needs. But when we get in there, you know, we have history of domestic violence. The mom has been in unhealthy relationships. Children have been exposed to watching their significant parent being physically abused in front of them, or parental substance use. You know, we got an opiate epidemic here, just right here in Lowndes County. You know, it's a lot of meth and amphetamine use here.
Especially like the age group that I'm in. Like I'm in like the 28-ish, so like there's 21 through like 35 age group, oh, it's bad. It's
Yep.
bad. It's
Yep.
bad. It's bad.
Sure.
And I see a lot of cases come through like that. Like these girls, man, it's bad. It's
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
It's bad.
So we may be working with the parents, of course, with the Department of Family and Children Services, but we may also be working with the child and giving them some services through the Department of DJJ Services, Juvenile Justice Services. The courts is ordering them to come to counseling.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's when it comes to the man.
Trauma has an impact. We've all, at some point, if I just ask a series of questions, there's 10 questions that I can ask out loud right now. And I wouldn't ask you to raise your hand or nothing, but you probably would think about it and you'd be like, well, wait a minute. I've experienced that.
this.
Or I've had a family member that experienced that.
Yeah.
And you yourself may have, a family member or in your close family system have experienced some type of trauma.
That's the ACEs thing we took.
That's the ACEs test.
Yes, the ACE, the
Yeah,
adverse childhood.
I failed with flying colors.
Don't say you failed. It ain't no pass or fail kind of
I think I checked all 10 of them.
I failed that.
All 10.
I failed with flying color. I'm traumatized.
Most people, when they answer, they be like, "Oh man, it's very traumatic." Just looking at your
Just
results,
looking at
like
your-
8 out of 10,
If you
5
got
out of 10.
9 out of 10,
Yes.
yeah, you did it. Yeah, you
Okay,
did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to take it. I don't think I take it.
You need to take
You need
it.
to take it, man. It's crazy.
But brace yourself now.
God.
Cause ask some questions on
Yeah,
that
ask
that's
some
gonna throw
questions.
you.
It's gonna help me with what you told me at the beginning
It's
of the
gonna
show.
it's gonna boomerang on you, man.
So
I promise you, it's gonna bring back memories because as you're reading the question, you're gonna be like thinking about the experiences that the question. Oh, I
You'll be
remember
like,
that happened.
I remember that.
Oh, that happened. Oh yeah. Then by the time you went through, you way at the bottom of the question. You got a 0 on that thing. Like, oh.
Yeah. Wow.
But see, the problem, like somebody said it when we did our workshop, is we think it's normal.
I think it's normal.
Well, no, our culture has learned how to function in trauma.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We function. We think,
We
oh, this
function
the
in
way
it.
of life. This was this was going on, but it's not like
you
it
don't
really
even
was what's
normalize
supposed to be
this.
going on. Like,
And I was gonna kind of get into that too, like generational trauma. Is that such a thing?
All these changes.
Kind
in
of
the
dealing
world.
with like ownership too, though.
Yeah.
Like it could be passed down. Like why I never see my people own anything, or why I never have the ability to own something. That's could be trauma, correct, or somewhere in that nature. Cause I kind of feel like that. Me personally, to be transparent, I'm like, dawg, why nothing ever been handed to me? But I know it kind of start with self. You got to change your habits, discipline. But like, why nothing was handed to me? Like my other friends or something like that. Like,
Ownership.
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 so how you deal with like I was saying, this is all a person know. Like when you come into this world, you experience. That's what I'm saying. You come into this world, and you introduced to it. Now we all came into this world like we innocent.
Yeah.
It's just like Tim be like, water is water. Like once you do something, water ain't water no more. So this child come into this world innocent, and then he start getting contaminated with, and it's
world.
exposure
The
to
world
these things
itself.
and these experiences, and now you don't contaminate the child, but now the child feels like this is the norm because this is all I know. So you guys in the field that you're in, you have to try to undo and break these habits from this individual or these people, but this is all they know since they were born.
Retrain the brain.
Like you born into a toxic environment inside the home, in the neighborhood. But now, like you said, we got these specialists trying to come in, but they don't, psychologically, they gone because this is their way of life now because you say they functioning in it. So they feel like, well, this was going on, so I'm gonna just keep living this way.
Yeah.
And I'll give an example. A lot of times with the Department of Family and Children Services, they'll go in and remove the children temporarily from that environment. And when they remove those children from that environment, it's like, okay, we're gonna take them out of that toxic environment or that place. We're not gonna necessarily call it toxic, but we're gonna take them out of that environment and we're gonna relearn. We're gonna expose them to a different way of living or a new environment. And so they go over there and they learn, and it takes a little while because this is what you knew back here. This was familiar. So now, okay, this is how you're supposed to function in society. This is what a family system looks like. This is what healthy communication and going out and engaging and doing things as a family unit looks like. And then we put them back in the home where nothing is changed in that environment.
Yeah. And now they're going to retrain the brain again, going back to what they...
Well, it regresses back. It don't retrain. It just regresses back to where it was.
Right.
Everything you just did has just been washed away.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's kind of that model.
How...
We have to expose people to new ways of thinking, or we have to shift their mindset. We have to give them new experiences, and we have to show them that there's a better life. There are lots of success stories of people who have been in, negative home environments, and they've been successful. They were able to come out, but a lot of that comes with what we call the locus of internal control. You got to have some motivation within yourself to want better. Even though trauma may have happened to you, okay, what are you going to do now? How are you going to move with that? Okay, you got to break that cycle. You got to be willing, and you got to put in the work to do that. So sometimes that means going and sitting on the couch and unpacking that. Sometimes that means getting professional help. Sometimes that means doing something that you wouldn't normally do, or behavior, trying something new. Okay, everybody smoking, well, let's try not to smoke.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody drinking, let's try not drinking.
Yeah.
Everybody not going to school, let's try attending school and see if we can graduate.
Right. So the kids that go, the foster kids that goes into another environment and be taught this different way, the right way. You hoping? I'm guessing this is how it works with the Department of Children and Family Services. You put them back into that house that you took them out of.
And we gave them some resources now. We went in there and talked to the parents, did some parenting skills with them, some discipline, some budgeting.
Right.
But the environment is probably still the same if they didn't change. You got to change your surroundings too.
Right.
With alcoholics or the AA model says you got to change your people, places, and things. It's the same mindset with trauma. You got to change some of your people, places, and things for you to overcome and be able to move forward.
Saying that about the parent that the kid's going back to. Because that kid is, so y'all just you retrained that kid. Okay, now he's going back, he or she going back to that household. Now,
they need some retraining too.
The parents, so the programs that y'all put in place for them is going to keep that kid on that right track. Should. Now,
but they got to also have some internal motivation.
That part, that's what I was getting to.
Yes.
Like, so that, just say for instance, if that environment didn't change.
Right.
We hoping that kid got enough to not be pulled back into that, even though he's back in the same thing. That's what I'm thinking. Like, God, that's a lot on that kid. Based on the age also, it's a lot on that kid, because some kids are younger going back home, and some kids are old enough, teenage or whatever. They say, well, I know that's not the right way. So hopefully that's what that process of you going into that other family to build you to be stronger than you were in that environment before.
Correct.
The percentage of that child.
It's developmental, so it depends. More of your teenagers, of course we understand rules and development and all that at a young age.
Yeah.
So your teenagers understand, and they have abstract thinking also. So they can critical think, they can problem solve. Your teenagers usually age 13, 11, 12 on up. So the success rate of those kids is believe it or not, is not as high as your little kids, because little kids can retrain. Little kids can learn they can learn language development in a short period of time. It's the older children that it takes them longer for them to learn a new skill.
Once you're gone, you're gone.
Well,
It's too far. If they get too far, you want to catch them while they.
I see them all the time.
Once you become like a teenager,
start from teenagers.
you feel like you're grown.
It's the hardest one.
I know. I'm telling you. So that success rate is, those numbers are for them to be successful. It's not. It's what because they do have problem solving skills, but they headstrong too now.
Yeah.
They test boundaries and rules and behavior expectations and norms. Your younger ones, you can kind of correct them a little bit, give them a little coaching.
As soon as they get out the house and the grandmother take over custody of that child, from what I've seen lately, they run them up. Ain't nothing stopping them. Grandma too old to really keep up with them. The mama is not fit to have them. So now you out here in the street. You got a family out here in the street. doing the things that they put in front of you, be that rebel. Because it's like, I'm gonna be like my people around me. I'm gonna have support. I'm gonna have support. I'm gonna have my attention too that I'm looking for. Support and attention. That's what I'm looking for. And my people in the street gonna give it to me. You know, if I gotta run and check for doors late at night to see if they unlock to find whatever I need to find in these cars, that's what my people doing it. So I'm gonna do it. We all together, and they got my back. That's what they thinking.
That's what they think.
That's what they think. But yeah, trauma, baby.
Trauma.
And once you get older, and you adulting now, you adulting, and I know I was a rebel to pops, my mom. You know, everything they say not to get tattoos, gold teeth, earrings, so on and so forth. I did it.
Yeah.
However, I didn't forget what my mom and pops taught me, and my grandma, my aunties and uncles. I ain't forgetting none of this stuff. I just ain't want to do it at the time. I ain't want to hear that at the time. I ain't adult. I ain't paying no bills like that. So, but once I got older, after college and all that good stuff, man, being around, meeting Tim, and he giving me another view, and like all that stuff started coming back that pops and mom taught me when I was a kid. You know, I got rid of the gold teeth, got rid of earrings, and so on and so forth. Like more professional, I guess you would say. You know, don't want to be that statistic that I was used to seeing. You know, but it'll come back if you really, if that parent is really on you at a young age, it'll come back.
But we have positive mentors, male mentors.
Right, that part.
Or some linkage. Sometimes we don't have family. Sometimes we don't have natural supports.
Yeah.
But then we may have other individuals, outside supports that can help. And, you know, we have a lot of our D9s that have programs that try to mentor our youth here and, you know, try to show them that's another way of doing things. You know, now some kids are bullies, you know, and they'll say, oh, well, them people over there square, you know, because they doing this and mentoring and trying to go down the right path. But we can't worry about those type of narratives. You got to think about your future. That's right. And you've got to break that cycle. Because trauma it'll put you in a chokehold now. And it'll keep you generationally in a chokehold.
Stagnant, for sure.
Stagnant. You won't be doing nothing in life, just existing.
So like a solution for kind of like moving forward or in the near future, like do you think like boys and girls, like a wrench, like a boys wrench or a girls wrench, do you think that'll kind of be effective in today's world?
Well, we serve places like that. We have those here in Georgia. We have them in Florida. You know, they have the Florida Sheriff Ranch. They have the one here in Valdosta.
Oh, I know we have one.
Yeah, we have one here in Hahira. Yes. Yes.
It's a gem. I ain't see. That's something that I didn't know. That's something new.
Yeah, they ain't nothing going on. Speaking of that, my man back here, he was in something similar to that, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself and explain his upbringing when it come to that type of environment.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say good evening to the panel. My name is Ralph Freeman. I am a survivor of Dozier School for Boys, where over 800 kids was murdered at the hands of the state of Florida. There's a movie out called Nickel Boys. This been kept under the rug for years. The school opened in 1800. The State Department closed the school in 2011. Kids as young as 5 years old was beaten to death, shot in the back of the head. I literally watched that. I can agree with some of the things that I'm hearing from the panel, but I can disagree because everybody processes things differently. At this time, we have 4 guys that went to Dozier School on death row in the state of Florida. Most of the kids that was murdered was African American kids. I grew up and I saw this school on television because basically I was homeless and I thought that would be a great place for me to go. It was shelter. But when I got there, they made us work every day. For you to get killed, I was stabbed in the leg by a man had a railroad spike attached to a metal pole. And he said, I was trying to kill you. Now, we process things differently. A lot of kids I see today uses a lot of this stuff as an excuse to get away with what they want to do. They do. They use programs, whatever they want to do, so that they can get away with what they're doing. I had the opportunity to use my experience and my platform to talk to young men at the University of Valdosta State University on the football team. I mentor to a lot of young men. They'll tell me their story, then I'll share mine. And then I let them know I'm very successful. I retired from the federal government. I served in the military. Life is about choices.
It is.
And sometimes parents do show kids how to do things, but at the end of the day, God gonna judge me for what I did.
Amen.
Not what my parents did or not what my parents didn't do. It's a choice. But even today, I got the opportunity to talk to senators in the state of Florida. We got the chance to go before the governor. We were awarded $20 million, which not a whole lot of money when it's being divided amongst 800 people that has survived. And then the kids, they cut it off in 1975 to pay, but there were kids there since 2011. And the thing about this, the state of Florida got away with it, and they waited until everybody was dead before they allowed us to talk about it.
Wow.
So nobody never got prosecuted for killing over 800 black kids.
Wow.
There were also white kids at this institution. The difference was they went to trade school, and we went to the fields. There were kids there back in, well, I met a man, he was there 1957. I was born in 1957. And he cut his toe off cutting cane because he had to go to the fields and work. Or you raised the hogs, or you butchered hogs. That's what the black kids did. Now, we wasn't allowed to talk to the white kids. It was segregation. You get talking to a white kid, you would get beat half to death. They put kids in washing machines, they watched them drown. Now, you got that much fear in you because this little black truck come through at night, and they're gonna pick somebody. And one night I got picked. So they poured boiling hot water on me. And then they said I ran, and right now I don't know what's going on. I know my body's on fire, and when I run out the back of the building, the man stabbed me in the leg with a railroad spike. Now, after going through all this trauma, I had a choice to make. Am I gonna allow what happened in my past to dictate my future? I retired when I was 35 years old. I have never had to work for anybody for money. I worked in the nuclear program for the federal government. I'm here to tell a lot of people, we need to start holding these kids accountable for the choices that they're making. Because it's not the parents' fault, it's their fault. They know right from wrong. And they use the system against their parent. I'll pick up the phone and I'll dial 911. Well, let me tell you something. If you went to Dozier school back then, you'd have regretted the fact that you called the police on your parents. Because there was somebody getting killed every night. So if you get a chance to watch the movie The Nickel Boys, if you Google my name, Ralph Freeman /Dozier, I pop up everywhere. We're in a lot of documentaries. But this something happened in America that most of you never knew. And today I was talking to the gentleman about, we live in a country where women can be snatched up off the streets and sold into the drug trade or sex trade, and it's almost like we're not concerned
All-time high.
until it bothers our family. And back then, they didn't even allow our parents to come see us. You couldn't come to Dozier School and see nobody. And then they'll tell you, he got sick and he just died.
Oh, wow.
Now, the governor won't allow them to dig up the whole 114 acres over there. But there's 180 kids missing to this day that they can't come up with where these kids are. We know they're dead. 180 kids, nobody called a cousin, nobody called their mom, nobody called anybody. So they're buried out there. My thing is, I would like to see them go back to that school and dig up everybody on that campus.
Wow.
And to everybody that's listening, you need to be aware of where your children are at all times. Back in the day, and this is sad, when racism was at an all-time high, I didn't have to know you, but if I saw you, I'd throw a Black Power sign.
Yeah.
And I would let you know if somebody come mess with you, well, they got to mess with both of us.
That's right.
And I didn't have to know that. But now that we got a little bit of money in our pocket, now that we think we better than somebody else, we don't help nobody. We have become selfish in this thing called freedom. Well, I paid a price for mine. I went in the United States Marine Corps. And the difference between Dozier and the Marine Corps, I didn't know how to defend myself at Dozier. But I know how to defend myself now. And I'm going to tell you something. America is being taken away from us right now. They're getting away with whatever. They got a man in office that's 32 felonies. But I can go to prison if I go to 7-Eleven and steal a pack of Annihilators. Come on, people, we can't be scared. We got to stand up. We got to protect our youth. They're out here killing each other. Why? Because it's a lack of men being in their presence. Let's just keep it real. I'm not going to blame the kids. I'm going to blame me. But I'm trying to do the best I can, but I need help.
It's real talk.
Find a child, mentor to that child. Help that child respect his parents. Like one day I was in the store, and I heard a kid say yeah to his mother. And I asked her, can I talk to your son? I said, when you go to school, do you say yeah to your teacher? You say yes, ma'am. Come on, we got to start putting discipline back in these kids. And thank you for giving me a chance to share my story. But Dozier is for real. They've erected statues to represent what I've been through. They're putting up a statue at the Capitol of Florida to represent what I've been through. But people are going through something still today, and we need to get to the bottom of it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Get that thing parked, man.
Yeah, man. Here we go.
Jump in that TIM.
Say what?
It's a three-wheeler, man. Come on.
Say jump in that TIM.
It's a whole
Jump in
three-wheeler,
there.
baby.
Jump in. Been waiting to hear you.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
Mr. Appreciate it, Mr. Freeman.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing that. That's big. I want to. Can you again say that documentary? Can you say that? Can you say the documentary again that you was talking about, that documentary, the Dozier School?
Yes. If you just Google Dozier, D-O-Z-I-E-R, all the documentaries will pop up on YouTube. The Nickel Boys is a movie created by a black man. The book was written by a black man. They gotten all kinds of awards. I want to go back to the state of Florida. I spent, several months down there talking to the House and the Senate and all of that stuff. But we deserve to find those bodies. They dug up some, we reburied them in Tallahassee. There's some left at Dozier that's been buried at Dozier. But they need to respect those kids and find all of them.
Yeah. I feel you. What part of Florida is that? What part of Florida was that camp?
Dozier was in Marianna, Florida.
Yeah.
Next to Orlando.
Back in the 70s, they would give a person $25. Now, $25 was a lot of money in the 70s, just to say that nigga went that way.
Mariana.
That's simple.
In Florida is like Alto.
Okay. I got you. Appreciate that, Mr. Freeman. Appreciate it. Okay.
My brother was there.
Okay. Man, I can only imagine that trauma. You 180 kids buried and no account for these kids, and they still digging them up. Said Florida stopped them. The state of Florida stopped them from digging up more bodies because they know probably nobody gonna find.
That's crazy.
They gonna find. That's wild. That is wild.
Yeah, imagine the generational trauma that caused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For him to see it and witness it, and the families that are still trying to get answers.
Can't even fathom
Like
that.
me, I would like, I hear people all the time say, life about choices and chances, right? And I always get stuck on the generational question. You know what I mean? Because it seems like at some point in time we act like that ain't real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, we are a generational people, right? So how we get here is through generations. Yeah. And so the same blood that our generations bled, our ancestors, the people whose shoulders that we stand on, they experienced some traumas, and it carries on. Maybe not the physical pain or struggle of it, but it's a mentality that that comes down to where we at now, and we like to downplay. And so my brother was in Mariana when that doja was going. Well, it was over then, but he had to. They had a camp there in Mariana, so it's a prison in Mariana for young people. It's kind of like Alto is in Georgia. It's that in Mariana, in Florida, right? So my brother was there when we was children. So I'm familiar with the story. I ain't never get deep into it, and I appreciate your spiel. The thing is, I think people always, we as a people always try to, because we're in the age of information, social media, and so it's so many different words now that we can use to kind of deflect.
Yeah.
Or try to ignore. You know what I mean? The fact that a lot of stuff that we have, it's just a lot of people in dark rooms that ain't really never did nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a mental capacity that generational. And so when they get into it, have you ever seen, I know most of us have, I'm sure, it's a young man or a woman, and you'll say, dang, that little joker, they're weird. And you know, they really don't really do a whole lot. It just seems like they weird.
Yeah.
To us, in the new language, it's weird. Like, dang, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, what's up with?
Yeah.
And then to me, I always felt like they been here before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they can't adjust to what's going on now. It's like the world is going too fast, or they may be ahead of time, and the world going too slow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
as if they've been here before.
Right.
This don't excite me no more.
It's
So,
don't
yeah,
excite. I've seen this
all
before.
excited. I'm
Yeah.
just
So
playing.
now
I got you.
it's boring to me. So just looking at it, like for instance, my main man Keon, I watched that young man grow up from a child, right? And he a basketball guy. But I just sitting here listening about vicarious trauma, and I got stuck on that, right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
So think about my guy Keon. So Keon, did you see when Paul George broke his leg when he was in Indiana? Was that a traumatic experience? Cause you do that, like that's your sport, right? And that was like the worst thing you could ever see on TV in real time. Like they actually showed his bones,
Protruding.
Right.
huh?
Yep.
Yeah, coming out his leg. Like I was like, wow.
Or the guy from
and,
Louisville.
and he have to play this
Yep.
every day.
Yep.
You feel me? So do he vicariously carry that in his head?
Oh my God.
Because he done played on most, like you, Law, on football. He done played on most levels.
Well, let's ask him. I brought my therapist with
Yeah,
me
yeah,
today.
he right there.
That's
So
my intern. I wanted to.
what
give
you
him
what
an
you say,
opportunity.
Keon? Come on over here. We can't hear you.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
My take on it is, you got to think about it now. So, in that world of sports for basketball, it's an Achilles tear right now. That's very frequent right now. So,
Very.
like, you know, I haven't played in like 2 years. I'm done with college, like sport-wise. But, you know, while playing, you see people tear their Achilles. It's like, dang, it feel like my Achilles starting to hurt. So it's like, you know, like,
That's
you know,
that vicarious trauma right there.
Vicarious.
so it's like, you know, wow. I had to put in my head like, if it happens, it happens. I don't try to. How can I say it?
Dwell on it.
Yeah, you can't dwell on it. Like,
Yeah.
if it happens, it happens. Like, it's meant to happen. I don't question it. That's a part of the sport. Like, you can't. Of course, nobody wants to get hurt, but you can't prevent it.
That's right. That's
Like,
right.
That's not something preventable. But like y'all say, it's very traumatic. Like, just seeing somebody else. Like in the playoffs, you see two people back to back tear Achilles. It's like,
Dang,
man,
like, that's
my
crazy.
leg hurt.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the biggest takeaway from it. I used to wake up all the time like, sometimes you gotta talk to yourself about it. Like, let's hope nothing don't go wrong today.
Yeah.
Let's get through the day, but give it to all type deal. So
Yeah,
that's how I
yeah.
look at it.
Yeah, so that was when she said that, and she was saying like vicariously living through something like. So for me and Avery and a few other gentlemen in here, we probably done seen a lot of stuff, right? Matter of fact, all of us done, cause now everything is open, right? So of course most of us done seen or had blood splatter from like a person's brain done all over you, or you know what I mean, a situation like you can see like right here close hand. At one point in time in our lives, like I thought about this last time we was on, when they was having in the 90s, they were having a big discussion about TV showing too much blood, too much violence, and so now it's like open. And so I don't know if all of us done had the blood splatter, or been in a place where your best friend or your homeboy done got his brains blowed out, or arm shot off, or arm cut off. But that's a vicarious experience, right? That even though it wasn't you, it affected you.
You lived through it.
Yeah, right here, because now you see that over and over and over, and you sleep at night, and it's just always something, right? And so, like, me and Avery been around for at least 100 years. We done seen a lot of stuff, right? And so that's why when you said vicarious, I never heard that, so it was new to me, so I had to write that down so I can do the knowledge to it. But I said, dang, that's crazy, because it's kind of same as generational. But it's just that you experienced it.
It's a lot of people that we know personally. That's been like that. And like you said, man, we've been around for a while and we done seen it. I can name people, I can use all our hands in here and name somebody I know personally we done seen lose their life in front of us. And I think about it all the time. I mean, you got Marlon Brown.
Man,
Just lay it out,
that's crazy.
I done seen K-Mo. He
K-Mo
lived.
through the gunshot, and then he fell and died. He feel me?
He lived through a gunshot.
In his head.
And seen that. I mean, I can go on and on of people that we knew personally that we would see like we see y'all every day. And that bothers you because you like, man, dog, man, he was just living. And that affects you. So man, that really, that's some stuff that really exists, and I still fight through it, today.
Today, because it's like she said, it's vicariously. You living through that moment over
and your brain replays that. That's the
Oh my
vicarious.
goodness.
Your body can recall how you initially felt when it happened.
Yeah.
That experience, and so your brain plays that over, kind of like a movie. It just replays it
over and
then
over.
you feel those feelings all over again, and you start flooding. You find yourself emotionally flooding. Like, oh man,
And it's similar.
You find yourself in a dark place
Dark
sometimes,
place.
man, because you'll sit there and catch yourself, and you just be stuck there in that moment. I mean, you be like, wow. Even like you lose a loved one, that right there mess with you. So it does something to you.
Is it similar to sympathizing, empathizing vicariously? Because like we sympathize with someone hurt or killed, or you see You go to a funeral. I've been to more funerals the last 2 months than I've been in my whole life. just showing moral support. And I see this mother or this father or the loved ones cry, and it hurts me to see the pain. So I can sympathize and empathize.
You can sympathize and empathize.
So now am I vicariously living through them right now?
If they are expressing, a lot of emotion there, and you're really empathizing with them, yes, you could.
So it's that simple, right? The vicarious that we didn't know about. It's that simple. You sympathize and empathizing based on what you're seeing from someone else. We live that every day. Throughout the day. Multiple times a day. So I pinned it. I typed it out and I pinned it. Vicarious trauma, because that's something serious, and it probably has a hold on a lot of us moving forward in life, on accomplishing things that we need to accomplish, because we are stuck in this state, and it's almost, me personally, I feel it's impossible to fight that.
It's a change mindset, though.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
You gotta have some strong.
You gotta have a strong hold. You gotta change you gotta shift your mindset.
Yeah.
To be able to move forward.
Yeah.
And if you find that you can't do it yourself, that's where you have to seek professional help to help someone coach you and guide you to move through that.
Gotcha.
It's crazy because I ain't ever think about this till Tim just said what he said about the brains being splashed. So I got a cousin in Connecticut. His friend got murdered right beside him. So y'all know the street. Y'all in the street. Y'all know the street. And so his mom, he was young. So his mom made him testify. So he kept getting threats and threats. I go up there, cuz ain't right. So first he on medicine, cause he ain't right. Now you know how medicine make you feel. He stopped taking the medicine. So now he's not right at all. Like the trauma, he said he had nightmares. He think about all the time. Now he's in the home. So what you said, what she said, like you have to be, you guys who seen it, you have to be very strong mentally, because cuz wasn't strong enough. So when I went up there, we had something, I went to see him. He gained a lot of weight and he's like in the home. Like he could identify who he is, but just based off that situation, seeing his childhood friend, because he was young when this happened. This happened probably over 15, 16 years ago. Probably 20 years ago. When boy get killed, he got a situation going. He ain't been right since. Like he ain't been right here to the point where he in the home, he can't function on his own. Like somebody had to literally watch him. But I just remember how he was, and I'd be like, man, I'd be like, dang, that's crazy. Like how, and then I'll be thinking like, how they let cuz get to this point? Because this right here wasn't my cousin. This wasn't the cousin I knew. Wow. Like we grew up together. We used to play together. He a little younger than me, but we grew up together. Now he ain't
unfamiliar
at all. Like he ain't right.
That's a huge case of post-traumatic. Is that correct? That's like military cats, or been to war.
It ain't just military.
I mean, I'm just using that for an example. Like, not just, but that he wasn't military. That happened, but you hear most of the post-traumatic when you hear,
you be in a conversation with you and he'll just
got the same thing.
They just zone out.
Probably working most.
Like he'll just zone. It's the realest thing I've ever seen. He'll just zone out and start talking about something like, and like I heard about it, but like you hear about stuff. Like I'm gonna go holler at cuz, but seeing it is like, dang, cuz really gone for real. Like he tripping, cuz. Like he ain't like dang, cuz like that. It's real.
And unfortunately, he was probably misdiagnosed, probably incorrectly medicated, because now he has these side effects. And the opposite side of that is, if he had used other substances himself to try to mask what he was feeling or stop that replay or that flashback, because it's a visual image that's probably in his head. Even though it's 16 years later, that's what he
every day
replaying.
Replaying.
And most people don't want to see that every day. So that's where you see increased substance use. That's when you see, increase in suicide as well too.
Yes.
That's high among for trauma.
Yeah. I lost two in the same year in law enforcement for suicide. 2 officers. You would never know it.
Yeah.
Joke, laugh every day. I enjoy going to work because of these boys.
Oh wow.
And all of a sudden I'm like, what? No, that can't be. That can't be. Yeah. Pulled over on the side of the road in the police car. Like, yeah.
I remember one time somebody was having a discussion about how the suicide rate has shifted to now, like we are probably like number one. And black men actually is number one, and black women is like at the bottom. Like they ain't doing it. Black men is doing it the most.
That's
black
where
women
you
ain't
going
doing it at all.
Well, us women, we verbalizing and talking about our feelings.
Right. So
we keep on talking about it.
So
but September is Suicide Month now, so we're gonna bring some awareness to this thing, okay?
Right.
But what you're saying is very true. Like, there's been an influx in suicide because life is life, and then people can't deal with all of this trauma and all these changes and all these things outside of their control.
Yes.
And a lot of stuff happened to people. They didn't ask for some of this stuff to happen to them. Who asked to be abused? You know what I'm saying? Who asked for that? Nobody. Okay, so these things have happened to you, and you don't know what to do with that when that has happened to you. What does that mean about me? Because these things have happened to me. So it makes it difficult, and some people find themselves in that very dark place.
Yeah.
Very dark place. If they don't have an intervention or somebody to help pull them out, because what happens with being in that dark place, it's like quicksand.
Yeah.
You can't even get a move. Like it's, and I can talk about it, a little transparently. When my mom passed away, that was traumatic for me.
Right.
I knew my mom was sick. She had cancer. I knew that. But my mother and I was speaking and talking just like we're doing here today. So that was the image that was in my head when I was trying to go to sleep at night for 6 months. So I had to go sit on the couch and I had to unpack that because I was stuck. I wouldn't come out the house. I wasn't eating. I was not myself. And I knew I wasn't myself, but I didn't know how to help. I even said on social media, who can help me? Like what therapist, what grief counselor can help me? And you know what they said? You help me. And I was like, I can't help myself get out of this quicksand.
Right.
I mean, that's how transparent I was.
Even the
with it.
doctor need a doctor, huh?
Yeah, the doctor needed a doctor.
Yeah. And that's the scary part because, like, they always say, the strongest one, and you
And I was like,
how you deal with everybody else's stuff, and how do you cope?
Lucky for my profession, I reached out for help, but most people don't reach out for help.
Right. Pride.
Most people don't reach out for help now. Egos, men.
That leads to trauma, don't it?
Yes.
It's a reason why we prideful and have the ego because that's trauma.
You got to be vulnerable. You got to identify and talk about it.
Man.
I would like to interject something. Through my life, talking to women, their trauma somewhat is a little bit different than guy trauma, because a lot of women have been raped, abused by somebody that they were supposed to be able to trust.
Right.
Their dad, their brother, their uncle, their cousin. So they live with this thing and they don't express it to nobody. And then when they get in a relationship with a man, we're dealing with that trauma.
Yeah.
Now, I can relate a little bit because at that school, they were supposed to be protecting us. And we went through a trauma that is just a little bit different. So I want to ask the doctor, can a person overcome a trauma like that, or is that something that's going to be with them all their lives?
I think that's going to be a trauma that stays with you all your life. You're not going to forget it by no means because you experienced it, okay? But I think that with the trauma and with some professional counseling, and there's some techniques, there's a specific trauma modality, EDMR, can help you be able to process that trauma, to be able to help you move forward, to be able to help you have a level of functioning as a result of that trauma. if that makes any sense. The trauma is going to be within you because it happened to you. It's not going to go away.
So like
The
everything.
reason I say this, it affected my relationship because sometimes I just want to be over in my office, up in my man cave, and I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm dealing with this, even though it's in my past, it still comes up. Like she says, it's a picture. And I can't always explain it to people. But as we started to talk about it and the guys got together and we have these reunions, we could talk about it with each other because most of the people we talk to won't even believe the story. So now we can get it out at these reunions, or when we meet at the Capitol, we could talk about it not being judged.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes when I'm dealing with women, I have to deal with them in a situation where I can't judge her because I don't know what she's been through. And when I talk to young men and people try to label you, I say, it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. So you just got to keep on moving.
Yes, sir.
That train, like they say, gonna keep on rolling. And life is gonna throw all kinds of obstacles at us, but it's how you respond to it. And everybody has a why. Why did I do that? Or why did I go to this store? Or why did I go to that day? And when you're going through your life, you have to ask yourself, what is my why? And my why is, if I didn't become successful, Doja win. And I refuse to let that consecration camp win.
That's right.
Too many black kids died there for me to let them win. So I was able to go back and express, but like I said, nobody will ever be prosecuted. And we need to wake up and just like with gangs, guys in gangs, I don't look at them as gang members. That's a human being. And they want to feel love just like everybody else. But when you put a label on it, and that's wrong because all of us done been down that road. So we need to stop laboring and start loving each other again.
Stop labeling, start loving.
That's good.
We need to start communicating and we need to start talking about this stuff. And I'm glad that y'all brought this up tonight because maybe somebody hearing this will now have that conversation with somebody at home about their trauma. Appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing that because sometimes, these are these uncomfortable conversations.
Right.
There's a lot of uncomfortable things that have happened in family systems that we just kind of kept that in the house, kept it in the room and the rug. We didn't communicate about that. So having this platform that you all have here to bring some awareness, to allow people to understand that it's okay to seek help and giving them some resources and letting them know what is available for them for healing.
Yes.
And healing can look different for everybody, just like trauma is different for everybody. All of us was in the hurricane that just recently happened, but it may have had a different effect on you than it had on me. Now, the hurricane didn't have no effect on me. Actually, I was, my power went out for 2 seconds and the generator popped on, and I was in the house. I was like, wow, I needed 3 days of rest. Look at God.
Wow.
So it was no trauma for me. He was real good. Now, there were some people, who were without power for 14 or more days, and still there's devastation here, and they're still in a very difficult situation.
And on edge right now.
Yes, and financially, I was like, well, 2 or 3 days at the home would be okay, But for some people, a day or two at home, that's traumatic financially with your finances. So it all depends on how that trauma impacts you. And it's different for everybody. It is different. We can all be in the same thing, experience the same trauma, but it's going to be different.
So it's safe to say that it's no escaping, it's more coping.
And that's what we talk more about is how do you cope with the things that have happened to you, give you some tools in your tool belt, some strategies to help you continue to live in life, to keep life in.
Right. Okay.
Don't let what happened to you be what defines you. Let's keep moving.
That's right.
Yes.
I like that. And I can say this, a lot of us, I know majority of us here, as we said, we all have some type of trauma, but we are some powerful folk right here in this little circle right here. 'Cause, I mean, we've overcame a lot of things. I can point out everybody almost and point out some things that they went through traumatic and still going.
Still moving.
Overcoming, coping with it, you know what I'm saying, and not letting it define you, like you said, or you staying stagnant because of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a powerful thing. That's a powerful that tells you who you are within. You know, that knowledge of self that my brother Till always
gotta
coached
have
to me,
that.
preached to me throughout me knowing him 2008, 2007, 2008. You know what I'm saying? And I gained that. You know, got me reading more books, read more. You know, I've read more outside of college than I did because of him. Because of him. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely helps me. And I know I said at the beginning of the show about, you know, how I haven't put out what I've seen over the years, and I guess I'm coping. You know, and it hasn't affected me. I don't want to be in the dark all day. I like being amongst my people. You know, I love this. This is my coping mechanism. You know, I get with the guys. I don't go to no clubs and nothing like that. I sit around and talk like this right here without these mics and cameras on a regular basis with a cigar and some bourbon or scotch. You know, that's my thing. I used to play flag football a lot, but I'm getting too old for that. So I sit back and do my old man thing. Sit with pops. We sit every day almost and we just have conversation, listen to old blues. So I cope with it. You know, I cope with it.
I do want to give a plug because this is September and Suicide Month. One of my colleagues, Dr. Lee McMillan, has a crisis responder mental health outlet that she has for law enforcement and people who are on the front lines because they're dealing with trauma. So just reach out to this initiative. They're going to be doing some things downtown for Suicide Month, and just learn more about it and share that this is a resource in the community for people, for them to take advantage of it.
Yeah, because a lot of us don't think we need that.
Yeah, but EMTs need it. They right on the front line.
I'm just saying suicide. We saying a lot of stuff like, man, I ain't gonna commit no suicide, man. A lot of people that committed suicide was saying that they ain't gonna commit suicide until they committed suicide. You feel me? So a lot of people think they don't need that resource. So it's a lot of resources that's out that we don't use because we feel like that ain't for me. Like it's a lot of people that maybe should be here now. That's not here now.
Absolutely.
Because like, man, what's that gonna do? You feel me? I got corrected on vicarious when me and Tadi went through the life coaching class. They taught us about vicarious trauma. But
secondary trauma.
Yeah, all that. So I just didn't remember. So I got checked. Somebody had checked me. So shout out to Dr. D.
To Dr. Demetrius
Yeah. Shout out to Doc, man. She done checked me on that thing. I said, dang, you right. I remember. You know what I mean?
I think it's very, very important to stay.
Yeah. You know better than that, Seven Smokey.
I think it's very important for us to stay connected to what or who helped us to heal. Because a lot of times, like I used to.
Man,
I used to talk to guys who have been like through Alcoholics Anonymous. Guys who, you know what I'm saying, who have had real issues with drug issues or whatnot. You might go through NA or AA, you know what I'm saying, and maybe 5 or 10 years or 20 years later, and they still, you know, talking about the things that they learned in AA or in NA or whatever the case may be. And so, and I've learned and I've understood with my own, dealing with my own issues, that it's important to stay connected with the things that have helped me to heal, and the positive people who have come along in my life. That's why, you know, been knowing Tim for over 30 plus years.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And he's always giving me the truth, whether or not I want to hear it or not. You know, and I'm gonna continue to stay connected to him because that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And
yes, sir.
He's always giving me something that I can take with me.
That's right.
He's always kicked me in my rear end when I really needed it most. And so I appreciate that. I don't run from that. And so with dealing with issues and different things that have traumatized me, it's helped me to get through that. And so I think that's important for us to stay connected to that, because if you don't, if you disconnect from the power source,
you dead. Yeah, you dead. Yeah, he dead.
And so I think that's important. I just want to put that out there.
That's good.
Well said, Q. Well said, Q.
So I had a That's your fault,
That's a
Avery.
three-wheeler, y'all. That's a three-wheeler.
Man,
That's a
who
three-wheeler right
who
there.
idea was this?
That's a three-wheeler right there, y'all. That's a three-wheeler.
So I had a traumatic experience that just happened to me like a couple weeks ago, right? And so when I went to see my doctor, right? And the doctor say, Lassane, boy, you obese. Man, I said, who you talking about?
Not a workout, not a workout junkie.
Yeah,
not a person who eat right, do
I
everything
said,
right.
No, you feel me? So my wife looking at me. My wife
Eat
looking at me
right,
crazy. She
drink
said,
right.
what? You know what I mean? He said, yeah, your BMI should be a 29. You at a 31. And she said, oh man, you done messed up now. You feel me? I ain't stopped since. But for a lot of people, you know, that wouldn't have been like traumatic for them. But for me,
that
like,
word.
yeah, just coming from where I came from to there. And he said, man, yeah, you obese, man. You know, I be out here talking my junk and turn around and the man told me I was obese. I say, man, you know you like on the movie, what movie that was? You know you done messed up, right? Yeah.
You know you up, right?
Yeah, you know you know you done messed up, right? And so that was a traumatic experience for me, cause I thought I was, doing pretty good, and he was like, so I imagine people that I know who ain't quite physically where they once was, what they mind be saying, like, I used to can do this, or I used to can do that, and I can't do it no more. And that was a traumatic experience for me, because for him to, because I live in the gym, like every day. And so, and since I came back from my cancer situation, like, I ain't stopped walking. I done walked for like 28 weeks straight, 7 days a week, 6 miles.
Wow.
28 weeks straight. I ain't stopped walking. My wife said, you ain't stopped walking since they let you go. Every day, man. I said, cause I can't really do a whole lot. Well, at that point I couldn't. I done got better now. But when I first came back, while I was there, I said, when I get back, I'm gonna walk. I'm just plotting my escape, you know?
Yeah, right.
And I just continue to walk until they say, so I start jogging a little bit to see how far I can go. But to go back, this after probably about 25 weeks, I go back for that little 6 months or whatever checkup or whatever. He say, this ain't man, you obese, man. What you talking about? You feel me? You can't be talking to me. You tripping. But that been playing back, so that's been a vicarious traumatic experience for me, because it been playing back in my head every day since he said it. And I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I go back to see him on the 29th, and since I saw him a month ago, I lost about 13 pounds.
So you ain't gonna let it beat you,
No,
though.
you ain't gonna beat me. One thing about it, you ain't finna.
Real competitive.
So it just sometimes we be looking for these major traumatic experiences, and it be some small stuff.
We talked about the big T's and the little T's.
Right. It be some small stuff that'll take your mental. Like, imagine if I ain't had a mental capacity that I had, and that could have took me in a sunken place. I could have been like, all this I've been doing, and you still talking about, you know what I mean? Because I was sitting down for 9 months.
We have me doing the extra.
Right.
Man,
so doing nothing but sitting there, eating everything I
For
can
real.
eat, as long as, because I don't know if anybody else been through that, but they tell you, eat all you can eat, man. If you like it, eat it. Right? Because you need to eat in order for the medicine not to eat up on your body, right? And so they like, whatever you like, man, just eat it. And so imagine being sitting in the house in that dark for 8, 9 months, just can't do nothing like be yourself. Myself was always in the gym, walking around, running, jogging, jumping, flying, and that's gone. I'm just sitting here like a zombie. My wife feed me 3 times a day. Like I ain't never ate 3 times a day in my life. I ain't even eat 3 times a day when I was behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? So when they were making you feel me? So the fact that I went through that whole process, I gained a lot of weight as I got off, and I knew it when I got off, and I just blew up like a balloon, man. I was like, you know, you've been around me for a long time. I was like 250. 250. I'm looking at it like, man, the weight is scale right. You feel me? 250, cuz.
That was traumatic.
That's traumatic.
For him especially.
Damn.
250. I said, man, what is this? And at that time they telling me you can't do nothing still. And you telling me I'm 250 pounds. And so I just started walking around. I can't be by myself, right? So I walk around in the house. Every day I be getting like 4,000 steps, just walking through the house all day. We probably gonna have to change the carpet because I done made a path through there, just walking all through there. I'm going in every room, coming out. And so my thing is, sometimes we be looking at those big traumatic experiences, and then we be missing out on those little ones that be building up to be like big. It turns big, right? Because I got a little brother, he a bodybuilder, but when he go in the sunken place, he just eat ice cream and cookies all day. You feel me? But he look like Law when he take off his shirt. You feel me? But when he get in, like he lost his mama like I lost my mama. It was his mama, right? But when he go in that place with that, ice cream and cookies all day. And like that's his go-to. So it's just a build-up of the traumatic experiences from our mama. He also got other stuff. He grew up in the same house I did, so of course we experienced some of the same stuff. But he was probably, out of all of us, he ain't no felon. You feel me? He ain't never, none of that. He the only one out of 9 children ain't got no felonies. You know what I mean? So he did good to be able. We sheltered him. You know, he was that one that we was saying, no, y'all ain't gonna get him. You know, and so when he go into his sheltered, sunken place, it'd be hard to bring him back. He'd be all on his own, and I just feel like a lot of small things that happen also build up, and it come out like it explode, like and people start committing suicide and everything like that. Cause I have to call him all the time to make sure he all right.
Check on him. Yeah.
You know,
It's giving me like basically what you say. I was thinking the same thing. Like you grew up in a house with 7 siblings, and you turn out this way. Like we all, like he said, we all been through the same thing. But she was talking like how trauma can impact us individually. So what it do to me, it might not do to my brother and sister. I might be able to. So it's kind of teaching me to be more patient. I'm gonna be real. My siblings be getting on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. But we all don't, like you said, we all don't been through stuff. So I might have the mental capacity to be able to move on and still excel and still go through stuff, but my siblings might not be there yet. So having these conversations, going through life coaching and with Doc and going to workshops and stuff, it made me like, man, I might need to be a little more patient, or maybe I might need to tap into this because our brain, our mental ain't working on the same frequency. Because I can probably cope with it. I can find a coping mechanism that my siblings probably ain't tapped into. So this may be why they acting like this. But you looking at them like, boy, you tripping, like, boy, you finna, like you worrying me to death, like.
They want to do something to you. Like,
for real, for real.
Do something bad.
Cause before I started like studying and going through, I be like, man, we all came from the same household, man. You can do the same thing I'm doing. This is how I'm able to do this. Like you telling them, but they might not have the mental capacity or the strength to, you know, the capability to even conquer the things that you was able to conquer. So it's kind of like, it's teaching me like, well, dang, this real. This might really be kind of holding them back because they, and, you know, people dwell.
That's fact.
Like my older brother, he, like, you dwelling on this one situation or these couple of situations that, you know, got that trauma in you that's really holding you back from achieving so much, but you got so much potential, but you just ain't got to get up and get right because this right here that you focus on is holding you back. And I know it's holding you back because you talk about it all the time. You can't let it go.
Yeah, imagine somebody coming in your house and saying they discovered your house. Or like, you know, like Christopher Columbus, we've been told all this time that he discovered the America, right? Discovered. Discovered. You feel me? And then you later on, you like, how that happen?
Somebody was already there when you got
there. Yeah. So
you just taking credit for it.
Yeah. So see, and then later you saying, well, dang, somebody been lying to me all this time. What else they lied about? Right. And so you saying Christopher Columbus discovered the spot, but if you go back to the history book, it was people hiding in the bush. The Indians, or so-called. It's on the picture when the ship docked in St. Augustine. People was hiding in the bush.
Already here. Already here.
So imagine the trauma that trickled down all the way from that point, somebody from an educational standpoint, right? And then we saying, how long do this traumatization carries on? Because now we at a point we say, man, don't worry about that. That's back in the day. But the fact of the matter is that it was a story, right? It was a true story that was told. It was a history they taught. Yeah, they taught you this. And so for you to completely so for you to completely eat that for so long and then turn around 100 years later and say, well, you know, other people were here prior to that, but they didn't claim it.
Or claim it,
You start questioning
they didn't lay claim to it.
So you gotta relearn. You gotta relearn
question everything that person told you.
You gotta relearn
Right. So that's a Doc. That's a situation that's at some point in time when say for instance a person just find that out. Like for instance, my grandson go to school right now, and he been taught. Of course, I'm sure they done taught him Christopher Columbus story, right? By now he in the 6th grade, and so imagine I say, man, Christopher Columbus ain't discovered no America, man. And then he hang on my word, hook, line, and sinker. And so he's saying, so what's been happening? You feel me?
You start questioning.
You start questioning everything.
It's kind of like all your life you thought your dad was your dad and find out that was your stepdad.
Right. You feel me? That's traumatic.
That's traumatic. Like, wait a minute. So where's my real dad? What's my identity? You start questioning all the things that you taught to be true from the people who you thought to care for you.
Right.
You know, it creates that cycle.
That's when you start to rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and like a lot of us will pick up, and like rebelling for me became educating me.
Yeah.
Rebelling to some people become like rebelling, like
trouble.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
getting into
yeah.
you know certain situations. So rebelling to me always been a situation where if I feel like I don't know, I'll
Seek
go
knowledge.
find that.
You
Yeah,
gonna find
yeah.
it.
I'm gonna ask,
That's
right?
right. Right.
So I'm always gonna seek that knowledge. I'm gonna find out why. Like old brother from the Doja was talking about what's your why. And supreme wisdom, why equals self, right? Right, brother Jay. I said supreme wisdom, why equals self, right? Yeah. So all your whys will have to come from here, right? The answers to your whys, you will have to be the answer. So what you do is the days of information. We living in an age where information is in our pocket, at our fingertips. Any question you ask,
Right.
you feel me? It's gonna give you an answer to it. So if we can't at some point in time utilize what was meant to fail us, educational system been meant to really wasn't really meant to educate us fully. Because when you became a doctor, you only became a doctor, you got the paper and you started practicing.
That's right.
Now practice made you doctor. You ain't come doctor just by going to school, right? You became doctor when you start practicing the doctor stuff because you couldn't fix it in class. Right? You became a doctor after the fact because now I get to put my hands on you or practice what I've learned.
Hands on.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So like you, me, Toddy, most of us are athletes, and practice is where we won our games at. Right? At practice. You don't go to the game to practice.
Game's supposed to be easy.
Come on, AI.
You feel me?
Talking about practice.
Yeah, man. So
Not the
is
game.
easy because you win at practice.
Studying that practice for sure.
That's I got to get my man. Whoever you put in front of me, I got to have him. Right? So I'm winning my game at practice. So I really feel like the conversation about trauma is good, but the ceiling is so high to deal with that conversation because of the fact that so many of us have been miseducated, misguided, and don't understand. And so when we, it's like when I was taught how to read the Bible when I was in jail, right? It's a dude, he's my bunk mate, 80 years.
80 years.
He sleep on the top, 80 years. We already done been in here about 15.
Jeez.
I'm sleeping on the bottom bunk, he on the top. He don't want no bottom. My mom used to send me scriptures back in the, when you, I don't know, a lot of y'all may have not been locked up before, but back in the days, your mom can send you like pencils, paper, scriptures. So my mom used to send me scriptures, so he used to always see me reading these scriptures. And he say, Lassane, what that is you reading? Right? And I'd be like, man, my mama sent me this, I don't know. You know what I mean? And I used to read it, and he said, let me show you something. He said, this is how you read this book right here. He said, first of all, this is the very first time where I actually read the book, the Bible cover to cover. Right? He said, the first thing you got to do is literally read the book. Literally. See, everybody be forgetting that part. In order for you to be interpreting and questioning and regurgitating, you got to be done read it, right?
That's right.
So first of all, you got to literally read it, right? And then after you read it literally, you figuratively place these stories, figures, and places where they go in your life.
In your life.
The whole book don't mean nothing to you.
Right.
Just some of the stuff in the book may apply to you, right? So after you read it literally, go back and read it again, figuratively.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
He said, go back and read it figuratively. Now you're trying to make sense of these stories.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And once you read it twice, the third time you read it, that's when God take over.
Wow.
You feel me? Cause he know you for real now.
Yeah.
If you gonna read it the third time, that's when the Creator take over and he start reading it spiritually. That a lot of y'all may be in the know. You say you got that third eye. It's that's what right. It come real now. Yeah. You ready to go? Let him get it. Pass him the mic. Yeah. Okay, but you can hear me. So the third way to read the book is now that the Creator is guiding and ordering your steps, like the song say, right? And now you get a whole different perspective than the first two times you read it, but now you done read it twice. So you questioning
everything.
Right, so now everything. That's right. That's right. So now you building off of not what the educational paradigm has put in front of you, it's what you did.
What you did, right.
Yeah, so you can't say somebody read that for me.
Learning for yourself, thinking for yourself.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's right.
So now you saying, so where you saw that at? And now I ain't no scriptural scientist or I can't take you all through the Bible. But if I'm having a conversation about something, I can take you there. Yeah. I ain't all that with it like that. You feel me? But I done read it 3 times. I know for a fact I read it 3 times. How many people that could say they read it 3 times, literally, figuratively, and spiritually? Everybody goes straight to spiritual.
Yeah.
But they ain't had read it. So the educational system and the educational paradigm is, and like we say, is broken, right?
Facts.
I don't agree with that. I say the system is working for who the system was built for.
That's true.
That's who it's for. Because they got a saying, an African proverb that says, black people, won't read a Bible if it kills us. Say back in the days they read it and got killed. Today we won't read no books if our life depended on it. You said yourself, since you've been out of college, you done read more books. But see, that's the conversation when you're talking to me, though. I'm gonna see. Ask Brother Jay. We just walked to my car. I got a stack of books already to come in here with, right? But I said I need to fill out the energy to see if it was that type of conversation or not. I got a stack of books that I had intended to bring. I told Brother Cal about this, Cowboy Cal. I said, well, last time I had the books in my bag, and we didn't never get around to using the books, right? So I brought them again with an additional to a few other ones that I went through, and I found traumatic experiences from other people. Yeah, so I sent Tadia a passage today. I meant to send that to you, but I don't know why I forgot. But, so the ceiling for traumatic experiences is so high. It ain't no one, you can't just fix it in one conversation.
Right.
You got to sit on them seats, man. I done sat on that couch before with Doc, and Doc had TIM in there crying. But was you there, Rob? You were in there? Yeah, like we had a men workshop. Yeah,
It's okay. That was a safe space to get it.
Yeah, I couldn't get right in the
Place.
law. I'm asking myself, like, I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Well, no.
You feel me? Like, what's going on? I felt like
That's
I
what
was
right there, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I felt like I was under attack or something. You feel me? Like, what's
we're
going on?
talking about. We'll bleed before we cry. That's our thing. We'll bleed before we cry.
Bleed before you cry.
You got to come in there. You sit in there with that pressure, and they start pulling out.
Deep.
Come on, man. And it was like, how many of us was it? About 7 or 8 of us?
About 7.
Yeah, but that's stuff you never talked about. You was
Never.
just sitting in there.
Yeah.
Never.
Just holding it.
Never
Never
open up.
said it like that. And she said it when I first walked in. Y'all Tim told her, because he went one time before on his own.
Yeah, I've been sitting on
She
that
said,
couch.
so y'all
for a
ready to
minute.
cry?
I needed some help.
I like cry.
You got to think, I'm Tim Lassane. If that don't mean nothing to a lot of y'all, a lot of people know what that means. You feel me?
That's right. Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so for me to be able to say, man, I'm going to just go see what it's like.
Okay.
I'm going to go
Big
sit
step.
on the couch, you feel me?
Big
I
step.
think I'm tough. And Doc got T.I.M. in there crying. I like, man, what this hell?
Wow.
I'm uncomfortable in here. I don't supposed to cry.
Wow.
You
Wow.
feel me?
Yeah.
So I told them I got Rob. Rob got a story to tell. I remember he was on that y'all had him that time.
Yeah.
But he ain't I'm gonna be honest with y'all, he ain't opened the whole book up. I've been around Rock since I moved about
Just the first chapter, huh?
Man, listen.
You've been holding out, Rock.
I've been around
got
him,
you,
man,
though.
since I moved. I've been in Valdosta now for like 34 years. I've been knowing Rock for 34 years. Right? And I sat there and watched this whole show. Y'all know it because I was commenting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, he holding back. He holding back. He told y'all about, penitentiary and all this. Yeah, it's more.
It's more.
Man, listen, it's more. Right? But it ain't my job to tell.
Right.
He right here. I just want him to know that I know that you are holding back. Next time you get on that thing, tell the truth.
His actions show that he hold back. Well, we've been out of town with him a few times.
Yeah.
And he different.
He a different person.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he's overprotected. He's overprotected. That his whole aura is different from being here in this setting.
Right.
When we get out of town, he is that
He a different
overseer.
person. Yeah.
You know, it's a. And I said, yeah. You can point it out if you. I can't really put my hands on, but you can point it out on the ones that he different.
He done seen something.
He sees stuff coming before it come type deal.
He
you know
been
what I'm
here,
saying?
man.
You know, he been there, right?
Yeah, we
So,
was out there together.
See, yeah. So
Not
it
all
made
the
sense.
time, but the majority of our time.
Yeah.
See, I will say this on air that that first time he went to prison, he wasn't supposed to go. But he had got greedy. And Rock in here? He in here? You in here, Rock?
Tim always talk about
Yeah, you here?
He always
See, he wasn't supposed to go the first time.
Right.
Stepped out on his own. Greedy. He in here. What's up, D? He here, man. Rock, you here? Yeah. That you ain't in here. But, so I will say that. So next time you get him, Law, ask him about that. Tell him to go in deep.
Yeah, Rock.
We gotta peel back that onion.
Yeah, open it up.
Oh,
Open it on up.
Yeah.
It's layers.
Get some layers.
Oh
to
yeah,
this
you get
thing.
back in the hot seat.
It's layers to it.
Yes, sir.
Tim always do like that, Rock.
Yeah.
It's layers to it. I want to, if we was sitting in here and we was opening up and telling the truth, we got to make sure we all
That's right.
accountability.
Accountability and be real.
Yeah.
It's gonna help you.
Accountability is a new thing right now. Everybody is being not being held accountable, right? We all are trying to find a way to be held accountable.
Yep.
accountability. So if we don't tell the truth, I know. So I was watching the show, Rock, and he was telling. I mean, he wasn't lying.
Right.
Yeah, but he was
telling everything.
saying, yeah. It was some more stuff on there.
Pop say, I ain't lying, I just didn't tell you everything. I ain't tell you everything.
Yeah, but it'll make you understand his story more if he would have told you those little nuances. Those little small pieces that he was leaving out, you'll understand it more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like old boy said earlier, my man from Doja, we all wake up with these choices.
Yeah.
My man, what his name is? Rap a lot. What his name?
Say rap who?
Man from Texas, Jay Prince.
Jay Prince.
Yeah. Jay Prince say we wake up with choices and chances.
Yep.
Every day.
That book, you read that book?
I ain't never read it. It's a book out about it.
He got his own biography book. Yeah.
I ain't know that.
About 5 years. About 5 years book.
Okay. Well, I ain't never heard. I never read the book, but I heard him say that. That every day we wake up with choices and chances. Yeah.
Good book.
Every day.
Check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
You gonna what you just said. What you just said.
Yeah.
He break it down.
Okay.
Choices and chances. How he got successful.
Right.
Choices and chances.
Choices and chances.
And he break it down for sure. So it's a good book. Good
That-
book.
So
That might be a whole nother segment about choices and chances. You know.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah.
And you coming back on. Y'all come back on for that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see the light on, man.
Light on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red lightness.
That definitely sounds like a whole nother thing, man. We could bring in, man, about choice and chance, because people don't hold themselves up to,
Yeah.
They find a way to blame it on something,
Right.
But it's the choice that you made, blame yourself, be accountable for it.
Yep. Right.
And then take advantage of the chances that you have to get it right, Oh yeah.
Choices and chances.
Yes sir.
Right.
Yes sir.
You're right.
Yeah, so I will say this though, the main thing is this is the education that she Dr. Huxtable, Clare Huxtable, is able to provide, and for self that you can get outside of Dr. Huxtable, it's out there. It's our choice to whether we acknowledge it or not. But the information is here.
That's right.
That's right.
And we got resources like Dr. Huxtable, Dr. D, Mr. Andrew, Dr. Andrews, all these people that's willing to, do their job. I guess they doctors.
Right.
That's right. Just got to go to them, man.
You got to go see the doctor.
They got to go see him.
That's right. Go see the doctor.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
man, listen.
Yes.
Man, listen. That's very important. But yeah, we gonna close it out, man. But this has been a epic episode, one that was needed, showing that we're vulnerable in so many ways, and we need this outlet. We need an outlet. We need the insight from others that've been through things that we haven't been through. Learn from it, so on and so forth, to help us grow in life and achieve what we need to achieve, and not be held back because of trauma and us afraid to express or let go or find some closure. So this is what this episode been about. This won't be the last one because it's deep. Like you said, there's no ceiling.
Yeah,
there's no ceiling in this right
there,
here, man. This is this has avenues, have different. It's up under. It's got the umbrella, and then you got all these. Oh, you got a tree with all these
branches.
Man,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna revisit it for sure, and I hope to have more people.
Coming from both angles with it, man.
Man. Come from both ends. Hey, we're trying to do a show. Hey. Golly. anyway, we try.
You got that scrap with you talking to folks like that.
You know
have
I
that
do.
thing with
Keep. I stay heavy.
you.
Anyway,
There you go.
But no, hopefully, like you said earlier, it's supposed to be more people here, and hopefully the next several times we're gonna have more people, man. We need more people. We need more. But yeah, this has been great, man. I love it. I enjoyed the conversation. I could do this all night, but we got the red light, so you know what time it is, baby. Before I get out of here, man, it's you know I'm Cigar Law. You know I don't do it by myself. I'm here with the VIP guests and my brothers, my compadres, and my sister now. You know, so we're gonna go around the room and introduce ourselves and take it on out. To my right, we got
Dr. Clare, Alderman, from Family Insight and Playful Insight.
Amen.
Yeah, just give me
All right.
give me 5 back. Sorry about that, y'all. Toddy, it's me, Toddy. Take note of what you hear, reflect on what you see. Man, listen.
Free game.
Hey, why you holding the mic, man?
Pass the mic.
You holding the mic.
My name is Keon Williams. I'm an intern for Dr. Clare right now. That's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, your boy A Diggity Dog, just checking in. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. All right. And we got Bird behind the scenes for sure.
Bird behind the scenes.
All right.
Got the talented Timothy Lassane, man. Peace to the divine family. It's the God.
Peace. Hey, Cigar Law here, baby. You know what I'm saying? We also got Q, aka Rock over here. We got Mr. Focus back here, one of our brothers, but also Richard Rich. We got Pops back here also, Big Law. You know what I'm saying? They in the building also, man. We got a brother over here also. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Appreciate y'all coming out. You and your lovely wife. Thank y'all so much. Yeah,
Brother
man.
Jay.
Yeah.
You gotta get Brother Jay. Y'all had Brother Jay.
We had him on, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's time for him to get back though.
You gotta
It's
bring
time
in
to get
black.
back, baby. Yeah.
Gotta bring
That
in
knowledge
black,
don't get
man.
old, and I know he got more knowledge for us. So we gonna definitely bring it back on.
Got that oil on deck.
For sure, man. But been another great episode of 7 Smoke Cigar Table Talk, man. Here at Big Nick live and in color, baby. We here. Next time we get out in the public like this right here, we expect more people, man.
Yes.
It'd be very helpful. It ain't nobody getting paid for nothing. It's just real grown up conversation that's needed. You know what I'm saying? So we love to have insight and our perspectives being challenged. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it's about. We are iron sharpening iron. We feeding off each other, trying to be better citizens out here, better people, better human beings. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to grow. But as always, baby, love on your people, check on your people, man.
That's right.
Wake up, pray up, run the day up, baby. And always remember to turn that pain into champagne.
Okay.
7 Smoke, Cigar Table Talk, baby. And all this fails, you know what to do.
Smoke.